All right, what's up, y'all? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. Vikings Broncos preseason action from Mile High Stadium in Denver, Colorado. And Valhalla Sports Talk is here for all the action. What's up, everybody? What's up, Valhalla? Up in here. This game's set to start in approximately 12 minutes. 12 minutes to game time. Danny Simpson in the house. Solar Flare, 824. Let's go. Robert Galvin in the house. Zach Frullo. I don't remember you, bro, but welcome. Sheila and Ross up in here. Cole Kuehl up in here. Marcus Shakir. And our buddy Rob Parsons in the house. Listen, y'all, kind of a stripped down setup today for this game. There will be no stats page. We will, however, have the clear audio. And I am writing down my F keys as we speak. Yeah, 2 weeks away from regular season, Guaper. Skull Vikings says Viking Jerome. But yeah, we're going to have the clear audio tonight. We will not have a stats page. As I refine the setup as we get close to the start of the regular season. What's up, homie GTV? Viking Jerome in the house. Moonshine. Guess I'll slum it with y'all tonight. What's up? Thanks for joining us. Alright, so this game is on NFL Network, y'all. It is on NFL Network tonight. I'll be pulling the audio, however, from NFL Plus. Homie G says, whose house? Ram's house. .81 degrees is the game time weather. Denver favored by 2.5. Over under is 37. Capacity at Mile High 76,125. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too, Kern. That's kind of what I thought too. But we are up in here. Vikings v Broncos. Set to start in about 10 minutes. How the new digs look, y'all? How do the new digs look? What's up, Michael Kenji? It's Zoomy. What's up, buddy? Rams just lost to the Bengals, but it doesn't matter. Preseason is over. Man, I can't believe how many Rams fans there are all of a sudden. Can't believe. Moonshine says not excited about this year's season. My Steelers have an offensive line made of paper mache. I got their running back, bro, in one of my major leagues, so I need them to do well. What time does the game start? Game starts at 6 my time, so it starts in 8 minutes, Rob. Where are these footballs at? Thought I had that set up. I thought I had the $1 million football set up. Slash, it says. We are a work in progress. We are a definite work in progress, y'all. Show timeout, show score. Subscribers, Super Chat, PayPal. Show football. Hide football. Slash, 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 slash. Done. Slash. There you go, a little YouTube magic. A little YouTube magic up in here. I'm not sure. I would imagine Mon is going to play. Yeah, 6 p.m. is my time. What's up, Brandon? No, RM doesn't do Vikings trivia, Brandon. You can do that if you want, bro. Vikes are going to be right at 9 wins. What happened to the NASCAR race? Are you just going to troll me, Rob? I'm going to do the race tomorrow, Brian. I'm going to do the race. I'm going to get up early and do that. Yeah, Dodger bats went silent tonight. I saw Joey Gallo choked with the bases loaded there in the 9th. Kellen Mond better step up. I imagine Cousins will sit out. I don't know, y'all. I don't coach the team. I don't have a clue what the fuck they're going to do. I'm just watching it just like you are. What's up, Wheel Gunny? $25 in the house, though. Come on, y'all. Is this Viking game active yet? Let me see. Alright, they're just showing like preview stuff right now. It's going to be raining tomorrow all day in Daytona, says Chris. Are you guys trying to mess with me today? Is everybody trying to mess with me? Yes, the game is going to be on NFL Network. Robert put up the Viking emojis. All right, Brian, we'll see you tomorrow, buddy. We'll see you in the morning. So 7 o'clock, Brian, apparently my time. Let's go Vikings, says Barber Family Television. Is this on NFL Network or Comedy Central? What time does the game start? It's about to start. It's about to start. Matter of fact, we can change this right now to Q1. You did cheer for the Vikes when Mo Williams was there? Viking Jerome says it's just the preseason. The only thing to worry about is how the backup QBs play. Come on, Broncos, says Tyler. All right, here we go. Robert says, I love you, Valhalla. That was a big win for Northwestern this morning. I was shocked they did a game over there in Scotland. Robert says, good luck today. You know me, Raiders. Fap says, I think the game's going to be on Hallmark to fit their pansy style of Vikings play. You shut your mouth. Robert asks, still raining in Daytona. What's up, Jorge? Michael says, I have a question. When were you a Vikings fan, Valhalla? When? I just became one like yesterday. Yesterday I decided to throw my full weight behind the Minnesota Vikings. What's up, Dave Rhodes? Oh, Ireland. Yeah, not Scotland. Anywho. The Vikings are going to play against the Saints in London. Yes, they are. Nebraska blew it with that onside kick. I didn't watch that much of it. Cowboys beat the Seahawks 27-26 apparently. Dave says, no, Robert, it's snowing in Daytona currently. I suppose I could Twitter tweet this out that I'm going to be doing this stream. I suppose.
Today's cars often include new safety technologies.
All right, so the Twitter tweet is out. I think I'm just getting tried at this point, y'all. I think life is just giving me a test, a little test. Truex Jr. plays for the Cowboys. Brandon says, oh, hell yeah, BB's trivia for Viking game will come at the end of every first quarter. Unlike RM's trivia, viewers will actually have the knowledge to guess correctly, as the questions will be relevant. Zach Wheat. Zach Wheat. Yeah, Truex Jr. plays for the Vikings. He's a cornerback. Third string quarterback, or cornerback. What's up, Brontosaurus? All right, preseason week 3, Vikings and Broncos coming up next, live on NFL Network. It's 6 p.m., fools. Let's do it. Let's do it. And then I'll get the TV synced up. Robert says, if I hear one more person ask why or how Valhalla supports the Vikings, I am timing them out every goddamn time. Rob says, RM sucks and his trivia is worse. Yeah, Harvick going to start at quarterback for the Vikes tonight. He flew in. Took a helicopter to Denver from Florida. 30 minutes. One of them supersonic helicopters. What's up, Butterfly? What's up? Where you been? You missed all the fun. He follows the Raiders. Harvick, best quarterback ever to wear the 4 jersey. Exactly. I got a trivia question. Who's the kicker from the Vikings that also invented the Nerf football? Fred Cox. Fred Cox is the answer to the question, Viking Jerome. Favorite Viking at the moment? I would say I probably root for Cousins the most. Yeah, Tom Brady going to start for the Vikes tonight. What's up, Jorge? Pretty surprising they got him. All right, so I think it looks like this.
and their rivals.
They still haven't gone to the game. It wasn't Gary Anderson. You were over at Pete's Butterfly? There you go. Hello, COO. You still not feeling well, girl? No problem, Brontosaurus. Come on, y'all. It's 6 o'clock. Let's do this. It's freaking 6:03, actually. You got Dalvin Cook in fantasy this year? I already gave you guys the answer. Fred Cox invented the Nerf football. Who do you want to put a Mount Rushmore of Vikings football? There's a video on the channel where I did literally that. Go check it out. What's up, El Pepe? Fap says, I heard Tarkington is playing the whole game, so poor Brady won't get in tonight. Robert says, COO hugs and kisses will make her feel better. She left. Oh, it was for the chat? I'm not even eligible for the trivia questions? Robert says, I thought Pete might be streaming bass fishing. No, Little League Baseball World Series tournament. Little League Baseball. What are we waiting for here? Is it raining in Denver? Wicked Shot 28. Why don't the NFL Network channel not having game on? Hell, I don't know, bro. All right, they're showing him now. They're showing him warming up. All right, so we got players warming up on the field. Maybe it just hasn't come up yet on NFL Plus. Well, there you go, Butterfly. That's cool. Fap says Valhalla should stream a tree hugging competition better than Vikings football. You shut your mouth, Fap. You shut it. Shut your pie hole. We back, says Skylar Mummert. Viking Jerome says, okay, another trivia question. Who was the first Viking running back to go 1,000-yard running and receiving? Both? I'll shut up, because apparently I'm not allowed. Butterfly says, hug a tree sometime. Maybe you'll like it. Yeah, hug a tree. RM, or whoever that was. Fap. No, he's fine, Rob. He's fine. He's fine. All right, here we go. We got cheerleaders. The kick is away, but it's not away on my audio yet. This guy fumbled it out of the end zone to the 3-yard line. Denver going to take possession of the $1 million football as we try to get this audio for y'all. It better be on here. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. We about to go live. All right, now what's faster? What's faster here? Is Is the audio on the computer faster or is the TV? All right, so they just lined up. We got a stat screen. All right, I'm going to get this synced up and we'll get you right to it. Come on, I need that clock running, COO. I need that clock running. Already a penalty on the Vikes. Can't show the game, Bradley. Officially. Once the regular season starts, I will show the scoring plays, though. All right, here we go. Give me a clock. Give me a clock. Thrown out of the end zone. First down, Broncos. All right, we're paused at 37 seconds. 37. All right, we're synced up, y'all. Here we go.
Expect when they're open. They're open, he's good to go. Check out the Minnesota starting defense brought to you by Empower.
All right, we're locked in.
Vikings defense wasn't necessarily great last year. Obviously, these guys are second
So
and third
46
stringers.
up in here,
I
up
think
in
it's gonna
here.
be a great matchup for this Broncos offense to see where they are getting an accurate gauge of how well they progressed in the last couple of weeks.
On first down and 10.
First down, handoff going left.
Able to turn the corner. Here's Boone.
Another first down for the Broncos. Boone, former Viking.
Boone. Forced out of bounds.
Former Viking trying to stay on this Denver team.
16.
This was a huge block by the center. Watch this blitzing linebacker come in the gap. Bam, you got to close him.
The Mo
up.
is coming along. What are you talking
To the
about?
other offensive and defensive players, that gives Mike Boone a clear read to go left, and then he turns on the Jets. Good to see Boone running after an injury last year. He wants to contribute in a big way to these Broncos.
Now, let me see for you.
Minnesota Viking.
It's not Wilson.
Years. Vikings not
It's
playing
Rippon.
any of their starters.
Rippon is the quarterback.
Well this evening.
Can you guys hear it okay?
Here's Rippon, nice clean pocket to work with. There's KJ Hamler.
Hamler catch on the outside here, gain of about 9.
Professional football game since September the 26th. Nearly 11 months to the day, and you hear the smattering of applause, if you will, for Hamler. Great story, great to see him back. We don't know how long he's going to play tonight. Knew they wanted to get the ball to him.
I know they're going to give Hamler as many opportunities early as they can. I don't expect him to be in this game past the first quarter. KJ wants to make a couple of catches, get hit and tackle a couple of times to get that football feeling.
Second and 3.
So much last
Pitch to the running back. He's going straight up the middle, and he's tackled for a loss.
The backfield. That's going to go for a loss on the play. Luigi Villain, the stop for Minnesota. Again, let's go back to the opening kickoff, guys. We're trying to figure out the wide receivers, and you can see Virgil's coming all the way across because he wants to make a play. He wants to have a return. Of course, in hindsight, you let that go and bounce out of the end zone. But that's a critical
Doug says,
mistake.
beat them donkeys.
You know, we saw Trey Quinn last week in Buffalo.
Butterfly's got her neighbors visiting.
And have a fumble. And he went on to make some big catches after that. But he was cut this week. Maybe that
Tell him
cost
you're
a roster
busy.
spot.
Yeah, well, for Jalen Virgil, it's
All right, here we go. Third and 2 for the Broncos.
Focused and make plays afterwards. You never want to catch a
Ball
ball
snap.
running sideways, thinking you're
Rippon
going
looking
forward.
left, goes that way, completed. First down, Broncos.
Williams, first down grab there from Brett Rippon.
Nice nifty route by Seth Williams, having some patience setting his defender up to create some space for Brett Rippon to get him that football. This young wide receiver core, we talked about it in the open. There's only so many slots in that room, but so many guys are deserving.
51 up in here, up in here.
So it's not going to happen.
Preseason football.
Well, tonight it could happen someplace else in this league for you.
And when you consider, guys, this drive started back at the 3, couple penalties. Broncos moved it to midfield. Pretty good bounce back effort.
All right, so clock running, 11:22, first quarter. Ball snap, fake handoff.
Ripping off the play fake.
Rippon throws it to the left side, incomplete, too hot to handle.
Was unable to connect with Andrew Beck, the tight end slash.
No problem,
fullback.
Wheel Gummy.
coming out of the backfield. Don't often see
The game's going to start in about 20 minutes,
Beck
Rob.
has the advantage when you're doing the tight end math.
Dave Rhodes in the house.
Fullback on the team as well.
Absolutely, and that's an important part of the West Coast.
So I think
offense.
Jack and I have a bet on this for his blue wrench.
Need that fullback to tell linebackers which way not to go. Sometimes
I think Jack and I made a bet on this game for his blue wrench. If Denver wins, Jack gets his wrench back.
There's so many opportunities for Beck.
Second down and 10.
Thrown here on the near side.
Throw.
Get his ass.
His second catch.
Another tight end out front, Eric Tomlinson, with the block. We saw him make the catch earlier. Now he's thought of as the most advanced.
I'm not sure, Viking Jerome. I'm not sure if he's related or not.
So they've got various
Anyone in the
skill
chat
sets
know?
in there, but not one guy who's a true jack of all trades. That's why we've seen so many of those guys play in the preseason. Coach Hackett and the staff are trying to understand how that room is going to shape out for George Payton. He's to figure out which of those guys does he keep to give Coach Hackett that complete set of skills he's looking for in that room.
See if we see
All right, here we go.
Tonight.
3rd and 5. Ball snapped. Shotgun. Over to the left. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. You got to tackle this fool.
Good job by Boone to bring that.
They're going to force him out short of the first.
And pick up yardage.
And Boone right there showing you
2 missed tackles by the Vikings there.
Players who have been around, they understand the urgency. And here Mike Boone's going to not only catch a high football, but then
No, not raining in Denver.
2 blockers. That's the kind of effort starters in the NFL have. We haven't been able to see many.
Dale
starters
Jr.
for the Broncos
and
this
Jeff
year.
Burton doing this
Good
game.
reminder of how dynamic these
He was the
professionals
nephew
are
of
in the
Mark.
NFL.
I think Mike Boone wants to show it's not just going to be the Javonte Williams and Melvin.
All right, so it's 4th and 1. Denver's going for it with 10:05 remaining in the first quarter.
Ozigbo is in the game now. First time as Denver
High
Broncos.
formation. Fake the handoff.
Rippon wants to throw it.
Caught by the tight end. First down. Takes it all the way to the 27.
Ozigbo was just picked up this week, claimed off the
First down,
Saints
Broncos.
on waivers on Monday. Stevie Scott was waived this past week by the Broncos.
Apparently this Vikings defense didn't get the memo that the Broncos are only averaging 1.8 yards rushing the football because they're biting on the play action fakes every single time, which is creating nice open routes for Brett Rippon and his receivers to complete balls down the field.
10th play of the drive upcoming. Time-consuming drive. Can't get over the Rippon numbers from a week ago. He was a bright spot in a game in which there weren't many. 22 of 26 last
All right,
week.
9:17 clock running here in the first quarter. Rippon under center. Single running back behind him.
Rippon
Dumps it underneath.
There's Jaquan Hardy.
Hardy going to be tackled after a gain of about 3.
In front. William Quennecock able to make the stop. Rookie out of Temple for the Vikings.
Rare screenplay that actually works in the preseason. Usually these get broken up when the
Yeah,
two
they signed that
referees
guy
are
from
in.
the Raiders,
Excellent
Marcus.
Side angle, kind of underhand throw by Brett Rippon, and then Hardy getting as many yards as he could before going down, but a good gain on first down.
Injured Viking on the field will step out. 9 minutes even to play. Scoreless first.
All right, so commercial, y'all. Commercial, our first commercial break. It is Steve Levy, Mike. Yeah, the Vikings signed Nick Mullins from the Raiders, traded for him. 11 downs and still in there? Yeah, they're just marching down the field on us. Marching down the old field. .54 in the house. Who's kicking my booty today in this game? So we got Vikings report going. They got about 39 up in there. NFL Dreams is kind of showing the game behind a little filter there. Don't look too bad. Hey, Rob, your buddy Joey's doing a stream. Your buddy Joey is doing Steelers Lions. All right, so every time they go to commercial, am I going to be out of sync here? It looks like it. All right, let's get back to it, y'all.
Homa having a tremendous preseason camp. Hope he's okay. Brett Rippon off to a hot start, 7 of 8 for 51 yards.
Exactly what you want if you're Brett Rippon. Backed up situation, now leading a possible scoring drive here. That's what coaches want to see. Can you get us out of trouble and make plays?
Rippon's all by himself in the backfield. Vikings rushing forward.
Another wide open receiver.
Second grab for KJ Hamler, who insists he's still the fastest player on this team.
Well, that's the best thing already, just in the couple of catches he's had, seeing his speed. KJ Hamler really does an excellent job of separating from defenders, finding the open space, and then catching and running. There was only able to get the catch, but you saw the excitement there. He's happy to be playing in this preseason game.
Something you don't normally hear.
All right, so another third and one.
Third down and 1. Want to run for it with Mike Boone. It's not a
Mike
problem.
Boone getting it.
First down, Broncos.
Takes it all the way to the 8.
Already, guys. I mean, you tell me this is the best the Broncos have run the football in the entire preseason.
Absolutely, and the thing about running the football in the NFL, it's about want to and determination, and Mike Boone just hitting the line of scrimmage with authority. Excellent double team by the right guard and right tackle, but this is all Mike Boone here. An extra 10 yards after contact, that's what it takes to run the football in the NFL.
It was Cam Fleming, the right tackle, with a tremendous block. Helped his guard out on the line of scrimmage and got up to the second level. Really opened it up for Mike Boone there.
First down and goal for the Broncos. This is their opening drive. That started way back at the 3.
All right, first and goal. Shotgun, empty backfield. Ball snapped. Thrown over the middle.
Zips it in.
Incomplete.
Knocked away.
Picked off.
And intercepted.
Picked off. Let's go.
The Vikings able to intercept that.
Let's go.
To KJ
Deflected.
Hamler, get him in the end zone for the score, and it's picked off instead.
Woo!
Luigi Villain, the rookie out of Wake Forest, off the deflected pass, turnover. Going
Got
the
a
other
craving
way.
for Mexican food. Yeah, I'm going to do the cup race tomorrow, Austin. All right, they went to a commercial. This is that quick, y'all. I get it synced up, and then they go to a commercial. They'll come back, and I'll be unsynced. Dolphin just smoked the Eagles. Yeah, Dave, NASCAR got rained out. 5 wide at the 3. They deserve to have that picked off, says Moonshine. It was a good play by the DB of the Vikings to knock it back up in the air and back out of the end zone. And one of the Vikings was Johnny on the spot there. Makes the catch, and the Vikings should start at about the 6. $56 up in here. Share this out to your Viking friends. Rob wondering what's going on, I guess. Uneducated Sports Talk in the house. What's up, Valhalla Sports Talk? What's up, V Nation? Smash the like button. Appreciate it, buddy. Denver drove the field to start it out, Real Deal Prime, but they threw an interception on a 1st and goal. Hey, we might stay synced here, y'all.
Gorgeous country. Gorgeous country.
All right, here we go. Vikings 1st and 10 from the 4.
And so off the turnover,
Handoff.
the Vikings take over.
Fumbled.
Yard line, fumble.
Vikings recover.
They were able to jump on it. And it appears it will
Looks
be
like
the
Mannion
second
in at
down.
quarterback for the Vikes.
Wanwu is the second-year running back.
Wanwu got the handoff and immediately fumbled it.
State for the Vikings, who coughed it up.
McTelvin of Jean, he splits the blocks, then rips that football out. Watch that right hand rip the football out. Nice job by him. The Broncos talked about when they break down defensive huddles at practice, they go 1, 2, 3 playmakers, and that's what a playmaker does. He creates opportunities for his defense.
Just textbook technique, make the tackle.
All right, 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 from the 4.
Second down.
Ball snap. Mannion looking, going long on the right side.
Throwing.
Caught.
And it is caught.
First down, Vikings.
Amir Smith Marset making the grab.
First down, Minnesota Vikings.
Damari Mathis was going to be in coverage a little too off, and then you see him hesitate right before. That's when you jump up for the football.
That's supposed to be a 5.
I ever had told me if you think it,
not
do
working
it when you're on the field. And there, Mathis missing an opportunity for a deflection or interception.
Mathis talked about his production meetings. He's got to play better with what he sees. Trust his eyes. Trust
All right, single setback. Mannion under center, hands it off. Tinwangu goes right up the middle and gains about 9.
Carrier hangs on to that one. And Coach Hackett told us this week exactly what you guys were talking about. Last week, guys were thinking too much, way too tentative. And, you know, this is a cerebral game, but once that the cerebral part's during the week, right?
Right.
Once you kick it off, you can't be thinking about where you're going.
In the NFL, you have to think and move at the same time, and that's something that gets a lot of young players, especially when you see those NFL jerseys looking at you. It's different than college.
2nd down and 1.
2nd and 1, handoff up the middle again. It's Nwangu. First down, Vikings.
By that Broncos defense, but he's able to squeeze through and get the necessary yardage. Change starting offensive lineup for the Vikings, brought to you by Empower. And this won't look anything like their opening day lineup on September the 11th, when the Vikings will be at home against the Green Bay Packers. Starting quarterback will be Kirk Cousins. Nick Mullins, who just picked up this past week, acquired from Las Vegas on Monday.
Fake handoff, Mannion rolling right, looking that way, throws, incomplete. Incomplete, intended for number 83.
The intended target, Jalen Naylor.
No new jerseys. Jerseys are the same for both teams. The Vikes wearing their white robes, Broncos wearing their orange
Level of
homes.
defense, Baron Brown and Malik Reed, those guys are pretty solid. The inside is where there's still some
Hey,
questions.
RM up in here. What's up? Loggy Raider in the house. Is Skull.
And then Damari Mathis has an opportunity to step up with the injury to Michael Ojemudia for that 3rd or 4th cornerback slot.
2nd and 10 for the Vikes from the 31.
As you would expect. Alexander Madison
Ball
also
snapped,
probably
handoff.
held out.
Right up the middle.
Wanwu
Gain of maybe
pick up
4.
4. Bring up a 3rd down.
This Broncos defensive line.
Robert says, I'm coming to live with you at Newport Beach. Shit, that joint looks good. Newport Beach is nice. Douglas says, let's roll, Mannion Canyon.
Having a higher level of physicality as far as the keys to the game. I need to see more of that.
64 in the house. It's a 3rd and 6. 4:13 clock running in the first quarter. Mannion in the shotgun, running back to his left. 3 wideouts right, 1 left. Ball snapped. Steps up. Mannion gonna run for it. Dives gonna be short. Well short. About a yard short. Flag on the play.
When a quarterback dives forward, you are not afforded the traditional quarterback protection, as if he would slide.
But a heads-up play there by the Broncos, jumping over.
What happened to my hotkeys, y'all?
Illegal contact. Defense number 38.
Oh, called on the defense.
Will be added to the end of the run.
Automatic first down. Let's go.
Bless Austin with the penalty there, and illegal contact is a point of emphasis for the officiating crews here this preseason.
I don't know if I call that, because early on, Mannion, he starts running pretty quick there. So I don't know, but hey, I guess we have to believe referees, right? We have no choice.
It says number pad 5 for flag. Hotkey's not working, y'all.
And he would not have had the first down, so the Vikings.
1st and 10, 3:58, clock running in the first quarter.
Big opportunity here now for anybody on the Broncos defense to make a statement, make a play.
Oh, it could be numbers,
that makes the
like
Vikings lose yards and put your name on the radar of those coaches.
All right, a pitch going right.
Pitch at the Ty Chandler.
Chandler, the rookie,
Able to make
trying to
the
find
first
some
man
room.
miss.
Gains about 4.
Jonathan Cooper on the left outside linebacker spot of the Broncos defense got hooked right off the snap. If you don't have an edge to your defense,
RM says the Raiders are 4-0.
Big pickup by the Vikings offense just to
Yeah, they're gonna have a parade.
Technique by Jonathan Cooper has to find a way to set
What's up,
the edge
Dab
of the
Dave?
defense. Watch a lot of tape of Bradley Chubb, Von Miller, see those guys.
2nd and 4 now.
And force that runner back inside.
2nd and 4 from the
Had a
Vikes.
chance to get to him first. He couldn't
We're at
get
the
it down.
47.
Chandler.
3 minutes,
staying
clock
there,
running.
Trying to push one.
Fumbled.
Running
Never snapped.
They're going to call a false start on the center? That can't happen, Kenneth.
Snap infraction. Offense number 65.
All right, so the center gets called for a snap infraction.
This is always
Friction.
a tricky play. Clearly, former Bronco here just
They go
not
back
getting it.
5.
Austin Schlotman moving the football a little bit.
RM says 4-0 translate to 17-0 in the regular season.
fast-moving first quarter. Again, if you're just joining us, the Broncos.
So to make it a 2nd and 9, 2nd and 9, 2:40 clock running, first quarter.
And Rippon was intercepted on a deflected pass. And this is Minnesota's first chance with the football.
Going up the middle, trying to get some of that back. Chandler puts about 4 on the board.
The Broncos are trying to slant their defensive line and get some penetration, but they're slanting and getting pushed by the hole.
How's the audio, y'all? Am I too loud? Is the game too loud? What do you think?
Maintain their gaps a little bit more. The slanting, in some ways, for these guys who don't have a lot of experience.
Rob says you blokes should start watching real football. AFL, our playoffs start next week.
That's exactly what we want as offensive linemen. Go ahead, remove yourself, and I'm looking forward to whoever's coming into that gap. That way I can attack that player. So anytime a defensive line slanted, when you have that West Coast run game, it really benefits the offensive line.
All right, Mannion in the shotgun, running back to his right on a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. Got to snap it quickly here.
Ball snapped. Mannion with time, throws it, almost picked off.
Nearly intercepted. Alex Singleton got there and couldn't haul it in.
All right, weird place on the field here, Vikings fans. Do you punt it here, or do you go for it on a 4th and 4?
He wanted to go with that football, and he took off on a beeline to get outside.
Bradley bet over 8.5 on the Raiders for the season.
Tremendous break.
Okay, cool, Brandon.
That's a play that might get you on the roster.
Melbourne Storm in the finals of that league.
Linebacker positions, missed a couple tackles. You get a pick 6. It's going to be
All right, the new punter for the Vikes.
A classic case of a
Punts it away.
Missed opportunity for a big play. Got to catch that football.
It's going to go out of bounds on the near side here.
With a beauty. Going to pin the Broncos back deep. Denver will start at their own 9.
All right, so the Broncos going to start at the 9 when they come back from a commercial. Just punt it. Jeff, you are too loud. Turn off the stream and start again. 67 up in here. Share it out if you're new, y'all. Share it out. Let the other Vikings fans know that we are up in here, up in here. I'll be doing every Minnesota Vikings football game this year here on the channel. Yep, Vikings cut the old Aussie punter. They cut the Australian. They were like, "Oi! Oi! You're fired, bitch!" Conrad, you must be a real degenerate gambler to bet on preseason football. Even worse, some website posts odds of wrestlers win or loss in WWE. All RM says, just doing a drive-by, fellas. Check you out on the next one. Peace. Peace. Every Vikings game in the regular season, bro. That's the goal. Let's say croak. So we got 1:36 remaining in the first quarter, y'all. Still scoreless between the Broncos and your Minnesota Vikings. Michelle says, love the Harvick shirt, Jeff. Well, I tried to do a NASCAR stream. We tried. We got almost 3,000 views. But here we go.
This preseason start's even more important than that.
I'm excited. I mean, obviously, this is what you dream of, opportunities to start in this league. And
Vikings better win some games, otherwise you'll be cranky.
Obviously opportunity comes when you keep working hard. And
Cousins versus Rodgers.
You take care of the things that you can control, and that's what I'm trying to do this week.
I'll let you know, Robert. I'll let you know, buddy.
Ripping through for 242 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. It's going to be a handoff. Going up the middle. Dodging. Mike Boone is running all over the Vikings today. Former Viking Mike Boone fighting to make this Denver team.
Just exploded open that front of the defensive line for the Vikings. Excellent push by the offensive line, and then Mike Boone again taking it.
What happened to the NASCAR stream?
Running through arm tackles.
Earthquake.
People miss. It's the X button on the PlayStation, right, Chad?
Douglas says it's still raining down here in Daytona.
Urgency with these Broncos in the run game, and they're looking for the first score of the game.
All right, here we go. Headed to another commercial break, y'all. That was quick. Loggy says, Rob, I thought you were on the Vikings bandwagon. What happened? He is. Rob is a huge Minnesota Viking fan. He's a huge Vikings fan. One of the biggest in all the land. Rob's been a long-time Minnesota Viking fan. Boone RB1? That would be pretty big, huh? Sabotage by Zach Wheat. He's not a fan of left turns. Rob says, do you think the track in Daytona is wet? Yes, I believe it is. Skylar Mummert says, Boone. Rob says, I could be the only Minnesota Vikings fan in Australia. No, there's a big contingent in Australia. There's a big group in Australia that's Viking fans, Rob. Dave says, no, Rob, the track is now snow covered. Brontosaurus says, Dale Jr. and Jeff Burton had a fight when Kyle Petty tried to intervene. He was kicked in the knee, and that's when NASCAR decided they would take the race off the air tonight. Truth. I think he should be suspended, Bradley. I think he should be suspended. I don't think you can have players trying to beat other players over the head with a helmet. All right, here we go. Back to it, y'all.
Over $30,000 in prizes, plus save $2 off any Coke 2-liter with a qualifying purchase. Time to meet the player. Sponsored by Mattress Firm, official sleep partner of the Denver Broncos. Today we meet second pick of the past draft, Greg Dulcich.
Yeah, I'm going to be up early for that, Doug, trying to do it.
Scholarship till his junior year on his 20th birthday.
They're going to race some boats tomorrow?
UCLA's athletic director's honor roll.
That'd be awesome.
7 times, he said. He's also a big Star Wars fan.
Aaron Donald is a fool.
Kid to me.
Well, any walk-on.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Broncos from about the 24. Handoff going left. It's Boone again. This time he gets tackled. Imagine that.
Still hoping that Dulcich is able to go has the annoying hamstring injury. They're really holding off as much as possible with him, but he needs to practice, right? I mean, that's one of those tricky things. You got to get him healthy. Hamstrings can be tricky. At some point, you got to practice before you play.
If you're going to start this season off with some consistency, you got to get some reps in. And as a rookie, he's got a longer learning curve than most guys.
Second and 9. Second and 9.
Tight end meeting room. Got to get up to speed.
36 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Receiver routes. Tight ends have so much on their plate. The more time he misses, the
Ball
further
snapped.
he gets behind.
Second down and 9.
Dumps it to the left to Boone again.
Nice start.
Boone just mean mugs one of the Viking defenders, goes out of bounds after a gain of about 2.
Quarterback battle, and Brett Rippon throws an interception, but that's on a tipped ball off a really nice looking drive. What does that mean to you guys?
Well, the ball was a little behind. I'm sure Brett Rippon.
Bradley says they can't suspend players for practice misconduct.
The important thing is
the NFL can do whatever they want.
Game 2, and he's looking even better now in Game 3, and that's a consistency.
The NFL is nuts. They can do whatever they want. They're above the law.
Because it means constantly getting better.
All right, we're headed to quarter 2, y'all.
Johnson kind of had the reverse. He had a great first game and kind of struggled in the second. So right now, everybody wants consistency from that quarterback position.
It's a fast.
All right, here we go. Commercial break. This Dulwich guy for the Broncos is no joke. Yeah, I thought about drafting him in another league that I was in. Douglas said, could have been record rain here in Daytona today. Tomorrow will be rain too. Robert says, I'm a little surprised there's not more of this shit. A lot of money for players to make a roster. Conrad knew a call girl named Daytona. What? Skylar said, Conrad, I bet she was high mileage. Hey, we're at 10,553. 10,553 on the subscriber count. Looking for 10.6. 10.6 is the bogey. This stream has almost 500 views. All right, here we go. Back to it, y'all.
Steve Levy, 9 News, the home of the Broncos, and we're joined by George Payton, the general manager of the Denver Broncos. It's a fun time of year for you, huh?
A lot of fun, a lot of work. This is the busiest weekend of the year.
Yeah, well, you got Canadian Football League. There's 2 leagues that have just started up, Rob, XFL and USFL. There's places to go now.
You got to do some math. It's crazy.
A lot of that goes on. That's
all right, shotgun. Broncos now going from right to left on your screen. Wearing their home oranges with white pants.
Like you. Oh.
Ball snaps, lots of time, catches the crosser, and wow, what a hit.
Catch of the night for KG.
No, you watch
big hit on KG there. Flag on the play.
Competition for roster spots, obviously, and then you'll follow that up tonight or in the morning with tape. And that's, a lot of these decisions have been made. We probably have 5 or 6. Do you keep 6 receivers? Do you keep 5 tight ends? Do you keep 6 outside backers? So those are the kind of discussions we're having.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense number 46.
So they called that defender for hitting him too hard.
First down.
George, is your job harder this year? It seems the roster is far better than it was a year ago.
I think we're deeper, so we're going to have some, tough cuts, and so yeah, it is a little more difficult. We think we're going to cut some guys that will get claimed by other teams, definitely.
The Broncos offense, run game has been an issue for most of the preseason. Last week against Buffalo, averaged 1.8 yards per carry. So far tonight, averaging 8.8 yards per carry. So big improvement here.
Big improvement. You know, part of it is we're playing backups. You know, last week we were going against Buffalo's ones and no excuse, but we got punched in the mouth, and I think it was a really good learning experience for the young guys. And so you're seeing, you know, how they picked it up this week, and as you can see right here.
Big run up the middle.
But it was a point of emphasis, definitely, during the week. That's not our standard, obviously. We haven't run the ball, so it's nice to see us run the ball thus far.
No idea, Bradley.
When you're evaluating all these positions, which position is the toughest to evaluate?
The National Pillow Fight League.
Used in so many ways.
Almost 70 in the chat, y'all. Hit the subscribe if you're new.
What's the toughest position to evaluate?
You know, probably safety, because they're not involved every play. You know, offensive linemen, they're involved every play, and linebackers, but safeties are difficult. You got to spend a lot of time watching tape, you know, because they're not involved in every play.
You are now into your first.
All right, ripping under center here. 2 running backs behind him. 2 wideouts. Ball snap. Fakes the handoff. Going deep over the middle. Incomplete. Incomplete. No flags. No flags. Going to make it 2nd and 10. 13:46. Clock stopped here in the second quarter.
You know, at every position for all our coaches. We have a lot of discussions, you know, every day. Nathaniel and I talk about what we're looking for. And so it's been seamless, really, since he showed up.
Tip ball coming up, says Douglas.
Practices are now the new rage in the NFL. How do you weigh the value of them versus these preseason games? Fans don't get to see joint practices. They get to see these.
I mean, I value them both. I mean, we had a joint practice with Dallas, and it was. I mean, it's amazing.
Charges to the Super Bowl. Handoff going right. Runs through one tackle, loses his mouthpiece.
But the games are
He's going to be
beneficial
down
too, you know, for these young
after a gain of about
players.
3.
The lights, you know, Montreal Washington played at Sanford, right? So it's great for him to be here and play in a game with the stadium.
Now, a lot's going to be made about this roster, who's on the 53, but that's just half
He's
the
doing
job
great,
of you
Bradley. He's
staff
doing great.
in this preseason. You meet every morning at 8 a.m. How do you guys watch other teams?
You played on the O-line, Skyler?
You know, they watch all 31 other teams. There's going to be 27 players for each.
3rd and 7 is a down and distance.
Know those players, and so AJ Durso, Darren Muji, those guys
from
do a
the
great job
32.
of managing the rest of the league and see if we can upgrade.
Shotgun formation. Ball snap. Looking right. Throws it. Incomplete. Incomplete. Nice defense by number 29 of the Vikings. Going to make it 4th and 7.
No doubt.
And the Broncos are in that weird spot on the field here, and they'll probably go for it.
Is that even more difficult?
It is. I mean, so you get the wire and you're up all night going through it. And,
I don't know what LFL is, Chris.
A guy, and then you bring the coaches in, and so there's a lot of discussion. You have to make that decision.
Oh no, Broncos going to go for a field goal here, y'all.
So it's fun. You know, you bring everyone together. It's a lot of work, but it is a grind. That's for sure.
All right, they're going to line up on the right hash mark. Ball snap. Kick is up. And it's good. Denver takes a 3-0 lead.
Nice.
No issue at the kicker spot. George,
we're good at the kicker. Appreciate it, Steve.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Continued success.
George. All right, guys. Thank you very much.
George Payton, general manager of the Denver Broncos. 3-0 Denver.
All right, and we go to a commercial break, y'all, as Denver takes a 3-0 lead. Oh, the Lingerie Football League? No, I never watched that. It's a fake, says Bradley. All right, so 12:53 remaining in the second quarter. Both teams with all 3 timeouts remaining. Denver just went up on a Brandon McManus 50-yard field goal. That drive took 9 plays, 59 yards, and ended up with 3 for the Broncos. Looks like high-octane Denver getting choked off. I don't like any Dallas Cowboy commentator other than I don't mind any of them. Steve Garvey is cool. So according to ESPN right now, Denver has a 56.8% chance of winning this contest now. No, never have, dude. No interest in that for me. Bad part is I like the Saints and Vikings, says Brian Phillips. I don't think that's legal, Brian. I don't think it's legal to like Saints and Vikings.
Play on.
All right, so there you go. There's some Broncos trivia for you.
The greatest Minnesota Vikings. This Vikings great also played 5 seasons with the Denver Broncos. We ask, who is that masked man?
I'm all over it this week, Steve.
You got it?
Yeah.
Did you cheat or not?
I mean, I did my research. I missed one word before last week, so
I forgot this guy's name that we got from the Broncos.
Loudermilk. Bronco fans out there in Broncos country.
Got it. I will hold that thought. We'll let everybody play at home. Brandon McManus, after the 50-yard field goal, opens the scoring in the game. He'll kick it away.
All right, Vikes will get possession of the $1 million football. It's going to be returned from the 1, 10, 15, 20, and down at the 21.
Out to the 20-yard line, down to Rod Mackey.
Guys, we are standing here with, yes, Russell Wilson in the house. You are the most animated person I've ever seen on the sidelines. I'm guessing you are just chomping at the bit to get out there and actually start playing football games instead of watching.
Yeah, man, it's so exciting to be here. Obviously,
Ryan says my girl got me hooked on the Vikings.
These guys play. You know, I remember when I was a rookie and how much these games meant. You know, every moment, every second, every play. And so you want these guys to be, you know, put it on film and have their best day.
These guys are playing for jobs. You're going to be playing for wins September 12th.
Handoff going up the middle.
We're not going to talk about the Seattle-Denver.
Takes it out just past the 30.
This September 12th game, Monday Night Football.
Minnesota Viking first down.
Team against your old team. Boy, how special that's going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be really unique. It's going to be really special. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, what I'm looking forward to is just being out here with my teammates and getting after it. Obviously, I've been in that stadium in Lumen Field a bunch. Won a lot of games there, touched a lot of amazing memories, so many amazing teammates and people, and so I can't wait to see a lot of people that mean a lot to me. But at the same time, it's ball, and we're on a mission, you know, a mission to try to win the whole thing. So you got to take one game at a time.
I remember when Peyton first came aboard here from the Colts, he talked about how it does take some serious amount of time to get on that same page, get that chemistry.
Dolphins are not going to be good even with Hill.
Guys like Cortland and KJ, they say they're already there.
It'd be funny if the 2 jersey numbers became the score. That'd be pretty wild.
The amount of time that we spent together,
3-0.
Just, you know, just constantly going over things, constantly getting reps. You know, everybody says you need 10,000 reps. We got that 10,000, I think. But,
yeah, that was a pretty bad call, Dave.
So
what's up, new folks?
Every morning they're coming in at 6 a.m., 6:37 to do walkthroughs, just play around, and it's good stuff, you know. And so we're getting better every day, and we're laser focused. We're excited about the moment, excited about each day, you know, one day at a time.
Ball snap, Mannion with time.
That means a lot.
Almost threw another pick.
Russell, final one for you. I know Colorado's excited to have you here. How excited has your family been? We've seen them out in training camp. What do they think of Denver and Colorado so far?
Oh, they love it, man. My family's everything to me. So Sierra, the kids, future seeing a win. They're enjoying school already. They're enjoying everything else. But I think the best part about it is, you know, we get to go on this experience together. I was fortunate to have an amazing 10 years in Seattle, and now we're on to the next decade, and we want to be able to make sure that.
Hey, we'll see you, Robert. Have a good day, dude. Have a good day, Rob. Appreciate you, man.
And everybody's been so welcoming. Teammates, to the coaching staff, to the organization.
Ball snap, Mannion looking, going deep. Caught at the 50, got space.
It's been really special, so we're excited to play. We're excited to win a lot of football games, and hopefully give us our best chance to win the whole thing.
Can we get a final let's ride for Broncos country?
Oh, of course, Broncos country. Let's ride.
There we go. Russ, thanks. Appreciate it very much. Guys, we'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Ron. He's on all the banners, all the billboards, and to solidify a position that has been so unsettled, Russell Wilson will be the 12th different starting quarterbacks in 2016. Yeah, that includes the Philip Lindsay one game, but you get the idea to have that position solidified.
What's up, Johnny Reynolds?
The other spots now.
Well, it's about what happens with a top-tier quarterback. Everything from the cadence.
Another run going up the middle.
It's just on point.
Just shy of a first down.
Russell Wilson's done a walkthrough every single morning before training camp practice to make sure all of his teammates and wide receivers understand what to do and where to be.
you can see all the numbers there. The numbers are tremendous, but if you're a great player, you make the other players on your roster better. Josh Johnson, Brett Rippon talked about Russell Wilson and this quarterback room being the best quarterback room they've ever been in due to Russell Wilson. These young wide receivers playing past their level of experience because of their time with Russell Wilson. So to a man, in the production meetings, whenever we talk to somebody and ask them a Russell Wilson question, the praise is effusive, and they all say he has made them better.
No, the Dodgers lost today, Johnny. They lost. They had bases loaded in the ninth, and Joey Gallo struck out.
Wilson. Drew Lock will be the backup quarterback in Seattle. Pete Carroll not wasting time right after last night's game.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Vikes. It's a handoff going up the middle. Lots of room. He's loose to the 10, to the 5, to the 3. Tyson Chandler, the rookie.
Pick up a 25 for Chandler, the rookie.
Let's go.
North Carolina.
Broncos run defense woes continue. Henningsen getting pushed around right there. Alex Singleton.
The rookie Ty Chandler sowing some wheels there. A big 25-yard gain. And it'll be 1st and goal for the Vikings with 9:12 clock running here in the second quarter.
The Broncos linebackers, they're not
Vikings come up to the line.
When you think it's run, just commit. Go and do it. You can
Mannion under center. No handoff. Looking for the corner. Going to throw it out of bounds. Be a 2nd and goal.
Well covered on the back end by the Broncos defense. None of the 3 receivers run those stack routes that you run.
32 about run out of his shoes.
Had he need separation from any of the Bronco defenders, Mannion smartly throws that ball out of the end zone.
Mike says, "Go Lions, make the playoffs before I die."
2nd down and goal.
This is a huge
opportunity. You're wrong there, Nufo.
The Broncos defense after giving up a couple big runs.
Chandler looks shifty.
Field goal here. That's a small.
Yeah, no doubt. It's going to be tough. What 4 running backs they keep. Handoff up the middle.
Vikings took over. Here's Brian Kovac.
Kovac gains maybe 1 or 2. Third and goal from the 2.
The Vikings, you get some extra opportunities.
8:42 clock running in the second quarter. 3rd and goal.
They might take a chance here.
Vikes down by 3.
Nice tackle by Nick Bonito on that last play. Some of his run defense has been not so good this preseason. Because that time was a nice play by him.
All right, Vikes break the huddle.
Got in on the tackle.
Mannion under center. Single running back behind him. Handoff
up
the middle. Nothing. Kovac stopped again.
A lot of east-west, not so much north and south.
Where's this new Vikings offense? Where is it?
Excellent play.
We're probably not showing it because it's the preseason, but shit, Zimmer could run it 3 times up the middle.
And then make the tackle. That's
what are we doing?
Play. You got to fight through an offensive player to make a play. Just great by Keani Mauga.
Mauga, the rookie out of USC.
Vikings going for it on a 4th and goal.
In on that tackle as well.
4th and goal, clock running, 7:43 in the second.
Yomo Wazirike was.
We got a timeout on the field.
As a result of the Russell Wilson trade, out there already contributing for the Broncos.
Coach, look at
Vikings
Coach
call a timeout.
Very impressive guy in the production meetings. Some say he's got future head coach written all over him. He's got an advantage with his defense. The structure is very similar to what they ran with Coach Fangio last year. I believe Coach Evero has a little bit more of an aggressive mindset.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of blitzing this preseason, a lot of stunning defensive lines, things like that.
Yeah, I liked Roger Craig.
What he does when the starters get out there. But I'd imagine we will see a more aggressive style rather than that very safe style we saw with Coach Fangio the last couple of years.
Nah, I don't even know you, Brian Phillips. I don't know you, bro.
Super Bowl champion with the Rams last year. Funny, too, he got his ring
Weeding out the
2 weeks
threes
after everyone else. They delivered his ring to the wrong house.
I wish it would have came to my house.
He said, thankfully, the person sent it back. So
Boggy said he had the outside open wide on that last play. Here we go. Vikes going for it on 4th and goal from about the 1-yard line.
O'Connell was the OC of the Rams last season as well. 4th and goal.
4th and goal. Mannion under center. Handoff right up the middle.
The Broncos meet him right at the goal line.
Met him at the goal line.
What a stand by the Broncos defense.
4 runs up the middle. 4 runs right up the middle.
Spot and delivered a blow right there. Broncos defense with the huge goal line stand shuts down the Vikings drive. I asked for more physicality. Bang! There's more physicality by the Broncos defense.
Disgusting. Freaking disgusting. Vikings win, I buy you a t-shirt. Saints win, you buy me a t-shirt. Nah, I'm good, bro. Man, you should be running it. Play action that shit. Do something. Do something. We literally ran it up the middle 4 times in a row. Fucking Zimmer could have done that bullshit. And I hated fucking Zimmer. Don't have the dogs up front to punch that in. That was disgusting, y'all. Yeah, me too, Doug. That's exactly what I said. The fuck? It says the play is under review on ESPN. Says the play is currently under review. So maybe the Vikes challenged it, but the view I saw sure didn't look like he crossed the goal line. It looks like it's going to be the under, Red. But 7:43 remaining in the second quarter. Broncos 3, Vikings 0. The Vikings just came up short on a first and goal, or a fourth and goal from the 1-yard line. 4 consecutive runs up the middle by the Vikings offense. All right, here we go. Back to it, y'all.
Our legacy of healing at Centura.org.
So they're going to say it was a touchdown, y'all. They're going to say it was a touchdown.
O'Connell.
And the extra point.
The ball did break the plane to the goal line. Therefore, it's a touchdown.
Well, at least Turner Yell has a huge hit in his back pocket. And that is just
it did barely cross
that goal line.
Just the very front of the football made it across.
I love the physicality. I love the sellout. I love the pass.
So B. Koback up the middle to Denver 1 for no gain. Reversed by replay. A 1-yard touchdown. Extra point is good by Greg Joseph.
Watch tape, and I'm going to highlight several of those guys.
Here's Greg Joseph for the extra point, and it's good. So all the emotion and the energy of a goal line stand, even in the third preseason game, is effectively wiped out.
I'm watching the game at home.
7-3 lead. I would say
Kathleen, I'm watching the game at home.
Giving up some big plays during that drive.
Douglas says I thought he was in, actually. I thought he was short.
Yards. You can deal with the effort at the goal line.
Yeah, those plays that are 10-plus yards, those are called
touchdown
big
Vikes,
plays
though.
In the NFL, and you cannot survive with 3 to 4 big plays on a drive. Touchdowns are the usual result. So still some things to clean up for these guys who have to provide quality depth for the Broncos throughout the season.
At the same time, we saw Buffalo Bills run in the end zone untouched 4 times last week.
Right.
So big plays, explosive plays given up during the drive. Yes, we'll get that coached up. We'll figure that out. But from a passion standpoint,
yeah, Rich Gannon played for the Raiders after the Vikes.
Goal line that time much better than what they did against Buffalo.
They felt sorry for me.
Really critical opportunity for Jalen Virgil. He's back deep for the Broncos. Mishandled the opening kickoff of the game.
All right, here we go.
Broncos to start from their own
Vikes punt it away, or kick it away. It's going to go out of the back of the end zone, and the Broncos will take possession of the $1 million football with 7:41 remaining in the second quarter.
Tonight's trivia question sponsored by Colorado Lottery.
What's up, Flash 505? Appreciate you, man.
Zimmerman joined the Broncos in 1993 after a stellar career in Minnesota, where he went to
So Gary Zimmerman, isn't that what I said?
Boland's most important free agent signings helped start the run to the first Broncos Super Bowl championship. Zimmerman was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2008. and in the Broncos Ring of Fame.
One of the all-time greats to play for the Broncos, just dominant. Fun to get those guys recognized.
Here's Brett Rippon.
Rippon rolls to the right, going long on the right side. Got a wide open man. Caught. And down he goes at the 30.
Seth Williams goes up and gets it. Nice ball from Rippon. Broncos.
Vikings defense sleep.
Timing from Brett Rippon as soon as he hit that back.
Vikings defense sound asleep.
Nathaniel Hackett has said it is huge to have the deep threat on every play. He had a couple of options there, but carefully read the.
Hey, I appreciate it, Kathy. I appreciate it, Kathy.
And an excellent play if you're Seth Williams, showing your ability, grabbing it, securing it, making the catch.
First and 10 for the Broncos from the 30. Ball snapped. Rippon looking across again. Incomplete this time. Thrown behind Hamlin. Rippon got popped.
Hamler had a couple of grabs early.
Clock stopped. 6:56 remaining in the second quarter. Vikings have just taken the lead on a 1-yard touchdown run by Bryant Kobach to make it 7-3 Vikes.
Him in the first quarter, but here now with 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter, I figured he would be out of the game by now. They would feed him a couple opportunities in the first drive or two and pull him out, but he's going to be in this thing, I think, until the halftime mark.
All right, ball snapped, handoff, going right this time. Hardy going to get met by the Vikings defense after a gain of about 2.
Late flag on the play.
Do have a flag.
Clean preseason game. Like it.
During the run, holding, defense number 93.
All right, holding on the Vikes there.
To the end of the run, automatic first down.
So another first down for the Broncos.
Defensive holding. I mean, that gets called maybe 3-5 times a year in the regular season.
Twyman gets called for that for the Vikes.
Twyman, you know his story.
Wearing John Randall's number 93.
He shot 4 times back in June. He's a full go.
You heard of Twyman coming back from 4 gunshot wounds last season.
What a comeback.
But it's first and 10 for the Broncos from the 22-yard line. Rippon in the shotgun, passes up, throws, caught by the tight end and takes a lick, but it'll be another Denver Bronco first down.
After taking a big shot.
That's the concentration you need.
What's up, Danny Simpson?
Brett Rippon throwing the ball a little bit behind him, but he's adjusting. If it hits your hands, make the catch. And Seth Williams,
Dave Zaltz,
statement true.
Where's the coverage, man? Vikings, where's the coverage?
Boy, the linebacker was breaking.
Yeah, I know, man. They got to get up there.
Although it was behind Seth Williams, it kind of needed to be behind.
No problem, Kathy. I appreciate you, girl.
A little bit of that Patrick Mahomes.
Jefferson going to be a beast. We'll see. All right,
catch, 68 yards.
ball snap. End around coming this way. Wide open. Touchdown Broncos.
For the Broncos, Montrell Washington. He can score touchdowns in many ways. That's a new one. Denver takes the lead.
We've seen this guy flash all preseason long, whether he's returning kicks, returning punts.
No defense to be seen on that play. An end around after a fake handoff going right, comes around to the left, and this dude ran it in without being touched from the 15.
Coach Hackett's very surprised how quickly he came along, but he's happy the way he stepped up.
All right, extra point pending.
Montrell, Washington as well. We got to talk with him.
Extra point is up, and it's good, and it's 10-7 Broncos.
He's done a couple of practice. Doesn't want to bring him out, though, in the race.
10-7 Broncos with 5:48 remaining in the second quarter.
In college, Sanford, 6 rushing touchdowns, 9 receiving touchdowns, 2 punt return touchdowns, and 1 kick return for a score.
All right, so we go to another commercial. So that was at 12:53 of the second quarter. No, excuse me. 5:48 of the second quarter. Montrell Washington, 11-yard touchdown run. Brandon McManus, extra point is good. 5 plays, 75 yards, took 1:53 off the clock, and it's Broncos 10, Vikings 7. Yeah, no spoiling in the chat, Dave. It's always delayed on YouTube a little bit. Yeah, Vikings defense didn't show up. I don't know how many starters are out there or have played today, but I think the Vikings sat 35 players last week, so I imagine this week was about the same. Maybe they're just not wanting to show anything in the preseason. But it's going to be tough to flip the switch in week 1 against Green Bay. New fall? I don't think so, bro. I don't think so, but time will tell. I think time will tell. What do you think, Nufo? You think it'll be his last year as the quarterback? Final cutdowns. The next set of cutdowns are on Tuesday, I believe, Loggy Raider. I think they got to be down to the right number by Tuesday.
And a key right here is Andrew Beck and his block on the reverse. A major point of emphasis is to follow the lead blocker. And right there, he's going to create a hole so wide you could drive a Cadillac through. But Montreal Washington says, I'll take 6 points. Little trip right there. Somebody's got to teach him the mile-high salute, Chad. We got to teach him that.
The young fella's got his own version of celebration. We'll see that.
McConnell doesn't like to show his hand.
This week, hey, you think you made the team?
Go Broncos is Hugo Chavera.
Got a lot to prove. You know what else is
Darius Smith versus Rogers.
Kick returns.
All right, kicks away.
He'll run down and cover kicks.
He's going to bring it out. Takes it to the 10. 15. Down at the 19, and the Vikings take possession of the $1 million football.
Washington is flipped out. Here, practice. Put on a show.
Oh, sticks it.
I pulled my back in 2 hamstrings.
Wolverines are winning the college football championship. I'm calling it now, says Michael Lowe.
Very talented guy, and a guy who's easy to root for.
Yeah, a lot of fun in the production meeting. Talked about the flip and talked about his love for fishing. Caught I think his personal record is a 7.
You don't think so, Nufo? I do. I think Cousins is about to have a record year for him. Ball snapped. Handoff. Taken down. Loss of about 5.
Penetrating to the Vikings backfield.
Kenai Mauga having quite a quarter here for the Broncos defense.
He's a guy whose name we haven't mentioned much in the first 2 preseason games. But reads that play, gets penetration into the backfield.
Hey, I'm still in here doing it, Dave. I'm still fighting the battle, my man. I've been a fan since '77.
I like that.
Nice.
Undrafted college free agent.
All right, so 5:06 remaining in the second quarter. It's 1st and 10 for the
16-man practice.
2nd and 14 for the Vikes. Caught. Takes it out to the 20. Shakes a block. Minnesota Vikings first down, baby.
He's a good story for the Vikings. Big-time athlete. He's 6'7", guys. Makes the grab there.
Well, people think 6'7" is tall. Well, then you put 4 inches of shoulder pads on top of that, 2-inch cleats.
I thought Mile High was older than that, Danny. I really thought Mile High was older than that.
There. He had an opportunity to bring the big fella down.
Wrap up, hold on, grab some cloth, and cry for help.
Well, there you go, Dave.
Help, help, help.
1st and 10 for the Vikes.
In the first half.
From the 30-yard line. It's still Mannion. Throws it to the left. BC Johnson taken down. So what does this mean, Vikings fan? We haven't seen Mond. We're already in the second quarter. Does this mean Mond could get cut from this Vikings team? Could he just get straight out cut?
There's a tuck tick. I don't know what it is.
Or do you think the Vikings will try to get him through waivers and put him on the practice squad? And would Mond make it through the waivers?
Anything for this football team. Anything the coaches ask.
But Mond has started this entire first half. 3:52 clock running. It's 2nd and 3 for the Vikes. From the 37. Mannion going deep, left side. Nobody home. Overthrew into the outside of Naylor, the rookie.
You can understand that in the heat of that moment, you don't know how you do it, but you do it.
Well, he said he believes he's going to score every time he touches the ball. And
parents were Vikings fans.
You don't have to think much. You know what to do. And trusting yourself as a professional athlete is a very hard thing to get used to at this level.
Yeah, the Lions are superior.
and showing us often.
Lions are trash.
3rd down and 3.
Manning in the shotgun on a 3rd and 3. Running back to his left. They bring a receiver in motion to the near side. Ball snapped. Manning with time. Steps up in the pocket and gets taken down.
Benito was first there. There is a flag down.
Flag on the play.
It was Enrique. Finished the job, and we'll check the marker.
Holding. Defense number 38. 5-yard penalty.
All right, holding on the defense, so the Vikings get bailed out there. It'll be a Minnesota Viking first down with 3:36 remaining in the second quarter.
Of the game too, illegal contact earlier. So Les Austin needs to make a big play, make an opportunity for himself to get on this roster.
And the last thought on Montrell Washington, just when you couldn't root for the kid enough.
Practice squad at best for Mond.
Gave us 2 choices. I'm either going to help.
So you think they'll be able to throw him out there on waivers and then pick him up for the practice squad?
Folk like us. I'm more middle-aged than you guys.
Mannion under center on a 1st and 10 from the 40. Handoff.
Ty
Chandler stopped after a gain of 1.
Up a half a yard. And that Broncos defense able to make the play. Turner Yell getting right in the middle.
Vikings still with 2 timeouts.
Big hit on the goal line. This time it penetrates to the backfield, stops the Viking runner. I like the way he
Bomb was catchable but not pickable.
From a run standpoint. After last week's performance, I think a lot of these defensive backs had some missed tackles, wanted to find ways to make up for that. Larry and Turner Yell is doing that so far in this ball game.
2nd down and 9.
2nd and 9. Whistles.
False start probably here on number 61.
False start. Offense number 61. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
So, Ryan, you're the only guy in the booth who knows what that feels like.
Vikes going back 5 yards.
Flag flies. Everybody in the stadium hears it. They say your number. Like, what do you do with that?
Well, the biggest problem is you just gave a key to your opponent. You're worried, right? Because you're jumping out of your stance to try and beat them. And it's
hey, Valhalla, holla! Ryan Dixon, 37 of $5. Holla. He says, appreciate your work on these streams, Jeff. Appreciate you, Brian. Thank you for the support, my man. Thank you for the support.
2nd and 14.
Mannion in the shotgun, empty backfield. Ball snapped, thrown over the middle to the halfback. Well, that's a tight end, Davidson. Gain of about 6. Thank you so much, though, Brian.
Shoving after the play, too.
Well, chipping this little extra out there.
73 in the house.
And a timeout taken. 5 seconds shy of the 2-minute warning. The Broncos take a timeout.
All right, so the Broncos use one of their timeouts.
Preseason game. Some guys are saying, I'm almost at halftime, I'll probably be taken out. Other guys are saying, did I do enough to get on this team right now? And they're already thinking about that second half. It's such a weird place to be, the final preseason game.
71 in the house, that's our high for today.
That puts them on this roster.
Leave this field with no regrets.
3rd and 6 is the down and distance.
If only I shoulda. Leave this field with no regrets.
At the 46, Mannion gets a snap in the shotgun, throws it to the right, off the fingertips, incomplete.
Went off the fingertips of the rookie Naylor.
And we're now at the 2-minute warning.
Had the coverage for the Broncos.
That was intended for Naylor, the rookie.
Down to the 2-minute warning.
It's going to make it 4th and 6.
And a player is down for the Broncos. That's McTelvin Ajim.
I got you, Dave. I got you. Green Bay, Minnesota 6-6 final in week 1.
At the 2-minute warning.
All right, here we go. Commercial break as we've got a Bronco player down on the field holding his right hand. Do the Vikings play the Chiefs this year? I'm not sure. Dave says, the wife just bought me a cold adult beverage. God, I love her. Well, there you go, Dave. There you go, my man. So you figure the Vikes will punt here on 4th and 6 at midfield, right? Yeah, no rain tires. We'll be back tomorrow morning for that, though. After this Viking games, then I'll probably have to get to bed early. Brady might retire again? Where'd you hear that? I was thinking that when he was gone for a week that he was just going to retire. What's up, Carl Johnson? Newfo, I had a hamburger from down the street here earlier before the game started. Douglas having him a cold Monster energy drink. John Emmanuel Ramos Henderson, Giants fan, watching for the Philippines. Skol. What's up, John? Vikings played the AFC East in their out-of-conference games. Loggy says Brady is a scumbag if he leads on the Bucks and retires now. Did something come out today that said he's thinking about retiring again? Red is a Kansas City Chiefs fan. So is Sheila. Dave having a Miller Lite. Twitter rumors. Look at all these rumors. Surround me every day. All right, a game break. Brady back to pass. Throws it to the right. Caught. All right, here we go. Back to Broncos.
Halftime report sponsored by Xfinity. Quick look at today's headlines with news and weather. Colorado's news leader, 9 News. Out of the 2-minute warning. Guys get enough chances, opportunities. Do guys go?
All right, so the Vikings' new punter is back to punt.
Out in the third, even if that was your plan, I need more chances.
He's wearing number 66. That's kind of weird.
Absolutely do, but it's strange. We talked to Nathaniel Hackett. Said, what's it like letting players go? He said, there's nothing good about it. He actually, unfortunately,
Denny says Chiefs are one of my favorites to get to the Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
Locker, the team hadn't told him. But I thought it was interesting. He said some guys, they don't want to know what they can do to get better.
Week 5, I'm rooting for the Vikes, says Damn Dave.
Get released and find out.
All right, punts away.
In not making this team.
Washington is back.
It's going to come down at about the 7.
Chance to make something.
He did a lot of jumping from side to side, goes down at the 10, and the Broncos will take over the $1 million football.
Broncos will head for the locker room a couple of weeks ago. Broncos showed off their new home facilities. Renovation featured a 10,000 square foot expansion.
All right, a look at the new Denver Bronco locker room.
Training, hydrotherapy facilities.
Still ain't as nice as the Vikes.
Coaches and staff locker rooms, new family amenities room, weight room was relocated. Since this stadium opened, the Broncos have invested over $100 million in upgrades.
Brady's O-line dropping like flies.
Mile high.
All right, here we go. Ball snap.
First down and 10. Here's Brett Rippon.
It's still Rippon. He's running it.
He's gonna run.
And he's going to take it out to about the 18, about 2 yards shy of the first.
Offense picks up 7. Listen, guys, for
1:38 clock running here in the second quarter.
This could be the end. Based on what happens in the second half with Josh Johnson, based on what happens on Tuesday for Brett Rippon.
He's got to be able to see
ball snap.
He's had 2 backed up.
Throws it underneath the running back with blocking. First down and out of bounds. Clock stops with 1:19 remaining.
Left, so plenty of time on the clock. Use those timeouts. Execute this 2-minute
straight shooter in the house.
So you can take advantage of this opportunity.
Jaquan Hardy right there.
Straight out of Inglewood, up to no good. Watching those Vikings do it.
That's an added timeout right there.
What's up, Wheel Gunny?
2-minute drill. If your receiver can get out of bounds and stop that clock.
The Rippon interception was on a tipped ball down by the goal line, we should point out.
All right, first and 10, ball snap. Lots of time, throws it over the middle. Dropped, could have been picked off. Going to make it second and 10. Clock stops, 1:14 in the second quarter.
Great advice from his dad, who knows a thing or two about pro football. His dad told him, in order to be
What's up, King Pookie?
Do something out of the ordinary. And Brett Rippon said he lives with that every single day. He's trying to make something happen here in a 2-minute offense.
That was an extraordinary throw downfield.
All right, Broncos break the huddle.
Stride in his hands. Tough one for Seth Williams there, but he has an opportunity to make up for it.
Rippon in the shotgun, running back to his left. Ball snap. Throws it to the right. Caught.
To complete. That's Eric Saubert.
Saubert taken down about 4 yards short of the first.
Quarterback advice.
Clock stops, 1:08 in the second quarter.
Got these sayings going on, and want to make sure you get it right. And
Rippon calling for the team to huddle up.
Know the call. and do your job. And Nathaniel Hackett said he got that from
Straight
Doug
Shooter
Marone.
says, love the hat ball. I'm wearing the same one today. There you go, buddy.
Number 2, know the call. You hear it, and sometimes you're breathing, gasping for air.
Who do I think will win MVP this year?
To do and then go execute.
Jefferson.
So I love, though, that just simple things to remind your players.
It's usually a quarterback. Hell, I don't know.
Going on in your head. You
3rd and 3.
Easy to remember.
Empty backfield, shotgun formation for Rippon. Ball snapped. Thrown over the middle, caught on a crosser.
Completed and
dropped.
Kendall Hinton had it,
dropped.
and then he didn't. And it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So clock stops with 1:04 remaining in the second quarter.
A bit frustrated.
It'll be 4th and 3 for the Broncos, and they'll have to punt.
They were able to hang on to it for the catch. Nothing you can do, but your job.
They cut the Bills punter? I figured they would.
Kendall Hinton. I think Kendall Hinton makes this team. Incredible story. His gloves are in the Hall of Fame, as we talked about a couple games ago. And
all right, number 15 back for the Vikings to receive this punt.
Corner and now a receiver again.
Remember, there's a punter battle going on. Broncos having their first punt of the night. Corliss Waitman will punt it away.
All right, he'll punt it from the 20. Punts away.
Smith Marset running up for the fair catch.
Whistle as a fair catch is called. And the Vikings will take over at the 26 with 56 seconds remain.
Last week that Martin in a pregame warm-up injured his ankle.
You think Mahomes will win MVP?
3 seasons couldn't punt last week. Allowed Waitman to get all the action.
MVP will come out of the AFC West.
Punt tonight. It goes for 42 yards. What's your take on this battle?
Well, don't bury the lead, Steve. He hurt his ankle trying to.
Yeah, I'm going to get up early, Rhett, and do the race. Hope to anyway.
Must love that.
Well, Coach Hackett talked about he just could not believe it when he heard the news, and his expression to us was.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Vikes from the 27.
Hackett said this actually the 3rd kick.
Mannion in a quarterback still in the shotgun. Ball snapped.
Pressure coming up
and
the middle.
sacked.
Ball nearly came out. It does.
Ball's out. Broncos pick it up.
Broncos.
Touchdown.
For the touchdown.
Mannion sucks.
Browning.
Touchdown Broncos.
Able to sack it, knock it free, and pick it up. McTelvin, Ajib also able to help out. Defensive score for Denver.
Browning and Ajib ran an exchange stunt on the right side of the line. Ajib goes upfield. Browning comes inside. Gets his first hands on Mannion, but it was Ajib.
Hit from the front and the back. Ball stripped out. 56 picks it up and returns it. Baron Browning, 16-yard fumble recovery. McManus extra point's going to be good here in a second. And it'll be one play, 11 yards, and the Broncos are up 17-7 as they go in at the half.
How about Baron Browning's focus finishing the play? A lot of players would give up once they missed that opportunity for the sack. But Baron Browning, looking to finish the play, finishes it in the end zone.
Hey guys, not to be lost, that was a really good hold by Corliss Waitman. Bit of a tricky snap there. And
hopefully it is a pep talk.
The extra point. So the move from inside to outside is working out nicely for Baron.
What did Nufo say?
And that was Coach Evero making that change. And the key here,
Kirk Cousins' backup will win MVP? Yeah, right.
Defensive ends, when they try and loop inside, go across the quarterback, you want to get right upfield. Because Browning does that, Mannion goes into the arms of Ajim and it creates that fumble. Excellent total defense play right there.
And I think that's another one of those aggressive things from Coach Evero.
Hey, what's up, Knuckles?
Four-man rushes, not a lot of those exchange games, those ET games. So far this preseason, it's a number of those from the Broncos pass rush.
Knuckles, are you moving between your accounts now?
That's
what
a
are you doing?
Dream, though, right? The ball's not bouncing around; it's laying there flat on the turf. All you have to do is pick it up.
And
Knuckles says, "I ain't going into a Viking stream with my real name."
It's pretty rare to be able to pull that off.
All right, here we go. Broncos going to kick it off to the Vikings with 48 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Broncos have opened up a 10-point lead. Touchback. Again, I mentioned
touchback. Vikings take possession of the $1 million football.
And this is a big part of the operation. Jacob Bobenmoyer is the snapper. And there you see the hold by Waitman. Every little thing helps. And what Waitman also has working in his favor is cash. Sam Martin earns a lot more money.
Yep.
76 up in here.
If Waitman is the answer at the punter.
Mond would have been picked off 3 times already, says Douglas.
Showing that he can correct someone else's mistakes.
Arizona, Tyler, Arizona.
How important that job is.
Is that the real Knuckles?
You got a cell phone number?
I would bet.
I don't, man.
Makes two of us. Here's Kovac.
Thrown underneath.
Backfield from Mannion.
Gain of about 9.
Of the half.
Right now,
both teams with 2 timeouts.
Just not make a play, kind of.
Vikings probably trying to just get into the locker room here.
Still have an opportunity to make a play here before the half.
No, they're not, Loggy Raider. Ball snap.
Nowhere near Zach Davidson on that throw.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd and 1.
Tough week for Yujiro Evero. People talked about his relationship, really his friendship with Hackett. Right? Really good buds. They went to college together. They go back a long way, but Hackett was clear to draw the line here. Yes,
all right, clock stopped. 23 seconds here in the second quarter. 3rd and 1 for the Vikes from the 34.
To step up. They talked about not playing within themselves, not understanding their keys, not letting it.
Mannion in the shotgun, running back to his right. 2 wideouts left, 1 right. Ball snap. Mannion with time. Throws it over the middle. Caught.
And it's BC Johnson.
BC Johnson takes it past midfield to about the 44.
After playing his college ball at Colorado State, he sang Bassey.
Knuckles says yes, the real Knuckles, I think.
I mentioned Bassey's name tonight.
Oh, you forgot to change it back? Gotcha.
Bassey's been in the NFL a little bit of time, making a good career for himself. And
all right, so Vikings take a timeout here.
Passes and shut down your receiver. You also have to make one-on-one tackles, and Bassey making that happen right there.
Vikings have taken a timeout.
This is that opportunity as a coach you can test your younger players or less experienced players' situational football knowledge. What is my opponent going to do here?
Knuckles says Cowboy fan, but not looking forward to losing half the games.
Understand these situations. That's what helps you dial in and be a better predictor of what's coming next.
Ball snap.
Shut it down.
A little bit of confusion there on the Broncos defense. Coach Hackett paying attention, calling a timeout.
Prior to the snap, timeout.
All right, so the Broncos take a timeout.
30-second timeout.
So fans at home are saying, hey, why are we calling timeout? 16 seconds left. Go to the locker. Every second counts here for a lot of players and a lot of evaluations by these coaches.
Well, and if you want to win a championship, you can never overlook an opportunity. Say what you want.
Situational football.
Situational football, an opportunity to make a play. And Nathaniel Hackett there telling his coaching staff, hey, I'm paying attention too. If you're not going to get the guys lined up right, you're going to cost us a timeout.
I talked about these players having no regrets. As a coach, when you cut somebody,
all right, Mannion in the shotgun on a 1st and 10 from the 44. Ball snapped. Mannion with time, going deep over the middle, caught at the 28.
Tristan Jackson.
Vikings rushing to the line, 7-6. Call timeout, Mannion. Call timeout, you freaking idiot.
Timeout.
It's like it's your first day.
Timeouts provide you for extra snaps and maybe for someone like a Tristan Jackson to open up some eyes.
Like it's your first freaking day on the job, bro.
It's great to make sacks anytime. First quarter of the game, sacks don't count as much, but if you can finish the half with the sack.
I got you, Nufo.
I'm going to shut this drive down by
this is not a drill.
Getting the sack at the end of the drive, that makes a stamp on the coach's minds.
There was some talk that the Vikings would go extra vanilla with their offense.
All right, so Vikes going to try a kick.
Nathaniel Hackett's ties to Green Bay. And because the Vikings open up.
Greg Joseph going to take this kick from 46 yards out, right hash mark.
They're shifty in the NFL.
46-yard field goal attempt. Greg Joseph.
Kick is up, and it's good.
One of the best kickers in the National Football League. And we have zeros on the clock. We're at halftime. Broncos will take a 7-point lead to that newly refurbished locker room.
All right, so here we go to the half. It's halftime, y'all. It is halftime at Mile High Stadium. Let's update everything here. Halftime. Get a little music playing. We'll get these timeouts redone. So at the half, Broncos 17, Vikings 10. That last score, Greg Joseph, a 46-yard field goal. The drive took 5 plays, 47 yards as the time expired in the first half. We've never had good kickers. Yeah, I'm going to be quite a bit behind, Dave. At least like 30, 40 seconds. Almost always. Yeah, I'm probably going to do some primetime games, King Pookie. If Tua fails this year, I believe Miami will pursue Brady next season. Brady's about to retire, y'all. He's about to retire. We got 66 up in here, though, and I'm going to take a quick break, y'all. Give me something to drink, use the restroom. Maybe grab a little snack. But I'll be right back, y'all. Appreciate you. Appreciate everyone for joining us today here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Fran Tarkington, Knuckles. Fran Tarkington is my favorite athlete of all time. Favorite athlete of all time. All right, y'all, I'm back. Added some water to my soda cup. Got me some string cheese. All right, I think there's about 3 minutes before the end of the halftime break here. Let's look at the leaders. Sean Mannion, 9 for 16, 121 yards. Rippon goes 14 for 21, 137 with an INT. Rushing yards. Chandler leads the Vikings, 5 carries, 44 yards. Boone leads the Broncos, 5 carries, 44 yards. Are you actually promoting another stream in my chat, Michael? That's about asinine. Receiving yards, Johnson leads the Vikes, 2 receptions, 25 yards. S. Williams for Denver, 68 yards. Win probability for the Broncos, 73.9% chance of winning. Team stats, Vikings got 191 yards, the Broncos 221. Both teams have a turnover. Time of possession even. And first downs, 13 for the Vikings, 14 for the Broncos. It looks like all the scoring was in the second quarter. So the Broncos start out, McManus. I thought there was a score in the first quarter. Anywho. What's up, Dominic? Yeah, Vikings going to get the $1 million football to start the second half. Let's go V-Men, says Luis Betancourt. All right, Joe, so we'll get into this third quarter here in just a sec. What's up, Eric Wallace? Yep, just a few days now, Dominic. All right, where's my headphones?
Turnovers, putting pressure on the quarterback, good tackling. All those things were weak spots last week. They're finding a way to.
All right, let's get ready. Quarter three.
If this defense, well, the starters for this defense, if they can play like these guys played here today, they should expect to have some success against Seattle on Monday night in 16 days.
Some of the numbers from the first half.
All right, 80 rushing yards for the Vikes, 84 for the Broncos, 191 total yards Vikes, 221 for the Broncos. Average per play, 5.8 for the Vikes, 7.1 for the Broncos. 5 penalties on the Vikes, 36 yards, 2 for 10 on the Broncos.
Wait a second, hold my hat. I'm putting my helmet on.
17-10.
Come take this job. So it's going to be a fun second half.
All right, it is Mond in for the Vikings in the second half.
Still lots to be learned, lots to be determined and decided here in this second half.
Kick is away. Out of the back of the end zone. Vikings will take over at the 25.
It'll be Kellen Mond as Sean Mannion did the entire first half for Minnesota. Kirk Cousins will be your starter on opening day when they host the Packers. They'll have Dalvin Cook behind.
All right, we're going to get this thing synced up at the 14-second mark.
Jefferson, there'll be Adam Thielen.
Yep.
These Vikings won't look anything like the Vikings we're watching tonight, but the same can be said for the Denver Broncos.
Kellen Mond has a lot to prove. The Vikings went and got Nick Mullins this week, clearly saying they weren't comfortable with either of their backup quarterbacks, so Kellen Mond has some work to do.
All right, Mond enters center here, single setback behind him. Handoff going left, and he falls down on his back.
And standing on top of him was Aaron Patrick. I don't believe I mentioned his name tonight.
Patrick did a good job setting the edge of that defense. Much better than what we've seen in some other spots in this ball game. But nice job for him to show up first time he's been mentioned on the.
All right, clock running, 14:37, third quarter. Vikings with a second down coming up here.
Down, facing that wall that Patrick set up there on the right side of the Broncos deep.
Got to look at 51 in orange as well. That's Jeremiah Gimmel.
Empty backfield. Mond in the shotgun.
This past week.
Ball snap. Looking left.
Was in San Francisco's
Caught.
camp. We'll keep an eye on him. Contributions.
87 goes to the roundabout. Takes it to about the 30.
First-year player out of UAB for the Vikings.
And as soon as you mentioned Gimmel, he's in on the tackle.
Randy Gregory.
Yeah, Vikes.
Certainly hoping he's good to go in his old explosive self on opening night in Seattle. Bradley Chubb, Josie Jewell, and maybe even Jonas Griffith. Starting
3rd and 5 is the down and distance. 13:53 remaining in the third.
Dislocated his elbow in the first.
Mond breaks the huddle.
That would be remarkable.
He's got a running back to his left. 3 wideouts right, 1 left.
5 now for the Vikes.
Ball snapped. Mond looking right. Looks middle.
Time to throw.
Dropped.
That is dropped. A flag comes in.
Flag on the play.
Wanted Nick Muse, rookie out of South Carolina, and he couldn't hold it.
No problem, Chino.
This penalty here on offense.
What's up, Jacob?
Pass interference. Offense number 42. Penalties declined. It's 4th down.
Pass interference on the offense.
Did a great job holding his position. You get your heels at 5 yards. So here's Muse and Bassie right there. We'll see once the play starts.
There's that alarm in the background. I can't play in the Dodgers streams or I get in trouble.
That is offensive pass interference. As a defender, you are allowed to hold your space on the field and in some ways initiate contact as long as it's within 5 yards.
Vikes in a punt formation.
Hinton is back deep.
Punts away from about the 18. Going to go all the way back to the 5 and stop at the 2.
The Broncos are going to be pinned back for the second time tonight.
What a punt by the Vikings' new punter. Right, wearing that number 66. And we got a Viking down on the ground holding his knee.
Handing right the job, and he's taking advantage of it. Not a lot of punters wearing 66.
Viking player down there. I did not get the number. He was holding his knee, though. And we go to a commercial break. We got us a punter, says Wheel Gunny. What's up, Brandon? Butterfly checking back in. $70 likes. Punter might be a silver lining. We'll see. 66 will lead the league in punts. Apparently that Boomer, the Australian, that was signed by, who the hell was it that hit him? Oh, the Buffalo Bills. Sexual assault allegations brought against him, and I believe the Bills are going to cut him. Dave remembers Fran Tarkenton and Deacon Jones. He goes back that far. If you could be the GM of any NFL team, which one? I would be the GM of the Vikes. Dominic coming back in 10 to 15. All right, about to get back to it, y'all. Yeah, Riza. Bills cut him today? I heard they cut him. All right, here we go.
Sponsored in part by BetMGM, the king of sports books. Prior to the start of the game tonight, fans were treated to a skydiving exhibition by the Broncos Thunderstorm. Exited the plane at 5,000 feet. Jumpers break away at 2,500 feet to prepare for a landing sequence. And the 5 jumpers execute high-speed approaches 700 feet above the stadium.
All right, Vikes, come on. Let's sack him here in the end zone. Broncos 1st and 10 from the 2. Johnson in at quarterback. Josh Johnson.
A first drive backed up was not on Josh Johnson's bucket list.
He's under center. Handoff out of the end zone. Goes right. Tackled. Short gain of about 2.
Just claimed from the Saints on Monday. Johnson started the first 2 games, the first 2 preseason.
What do you mean you're watching NASCAR, Butterfly?
All 3 of us kind of felt that.
What do you mean?
Deserved to start that second game.
Are you watching a replay?
Ripken wound up having the great second half, and the coaching staff.
Yeah, he was a rookie, Nufo.
Start here today, so. Ripken with a pretty good effort.
What's up, Kidder 96?
We'll see what Josh Johnson
2nd and 8 from the 4. Under center. Fakes the handoff. Johnson with time throws it over the middle. Caught. And that's going to be a Bronco first down.
Zigbo on the receiving end there for the short gain.
That's a lot of teams. It's just a lot of teams in a lot of leagues. The Mountain Lions of the UFL. Are you kidding me? The Fleet in the AAFL. The Wildcats of the XFL.
Luis's favorite Viking, Randall McDaniel.
I don't know if there's a guy who's more well-traveled in football than Josh Johnson.
Well, how about, is there anyone with more belief than Josh?
All right, under center here, now at the 14, another handoff going left. Squirts through the middle, nobody stops him, he's still running.
Trying to break away. What a run there. Divine Ozigbo on the big run for 26.
26-yard gain.
Right off the right of that offensive line, follows his blocker, gets inside.
I think that's a replay, Butterfly. What's up, Milton?
Sideways. That's great play by Divine, making that himself. It's a good little drive being put together already here by the Broncos out of the half. And if you're the coaches, you go over plays.
Yeah, we'll be on early tomorrow morning for that NASCAR Cup Series race, y'all.
So some trust building between coaches.
I believe it's 7 o'clock, my time.
His career at Nebraska.
1st and 10, they give it to Ozigbo again. This time, the Vikings defense is up to the task.
Ozigbo is stopped that time for a loss in the backfield. And he'll tap out.
Too much penetration allowed by that Broncos offensive line. That wrap play we've seen now, 4 or 5 times here in this ball game. A lot of success with Mike Boone in the first half with that play. Ozigbo not quite the same pace in this 3rd string offensive line. Not getting.
All right, Broncos break the huddle on a 2nd and 12. I think you're watching a replay, Butterfly.
Hardy's in there now. He'll spell Ozigbo.
Shotgun this time for Johnson, running back to his right. Fakes the handoff. Dumps it, incomplete to the running back on his left. Broncos are traveling left to right on your TV screen now. Vikings right to left as we are in the 3rd quarter with 10:50 remaining. Broncos lead this one 17-10.
You have to block all of that out. Anytime you're
last week, okay.
Focus on what you can control, what you can do. Too much energy wasted on the other person. So this is a big test for Josh.
All right, Nufo's got NFL trivia time.
Himself in this competition.
3rd and 12 upcoming.
Shotgun on a 3rd and 12. Running back to his right. 3 wide out bunch formation left. Thrown over the middle, caught. The Vikings will tackle him about 3 yards short of the first.
Marker though, Jalen Virgil comes up with the catch. Pick up a 9.
Virgil right there showing his youth. Yes, it's a 10-yard route, but you need 12 yards for a first down. Know where those down and distance markers are. Get to that first down marker, because that would have been open if he was even 2 yards downfield, and then it's a first down.
So at midfield now, guys, this is a 4th and 2. Maybe you think about it in the regular season, but with the punting battle going on for the Broncos.
All right, so the Broncos going to punt it back to the Vikes.
His first opportunity to punt tonight.
4th and 1.
And missed all of the game last week. A pre-game injury to his
punts away from the 40. It'll come down at about the 8 and bounce, be downed.
And will be downed about the 5-yard line. Goes a 45-yard punt and really effective by Sam Martin.
This guy might have run it into the end zone.
They're going to call a touchback here.
Touchback.
It's because the
punter pissed off because he's in a competition for his job.
With his momentum, you got to stop.
Vikings take possession of the $1 million football.
That's Jacob Obenmeyer.
And we'll go to a commercial break, y'all. They don't give you no warning on these commercials. Kyle Larson, number 5, could work. All right, Nufo's trivia question. Nufo's trivia question. Who is the all-time interception leader in the NFL? Paul Krause of the Minnesota Vikings. Paul Krause is the answer to your question, Nufo. Hall of Famer Paul Krause. Butterfly found the game. Yeah, it's on NFL Network, girl. I didn't know you were looking. Deacon Jones. Here you go, Thor. I love this dog, y'all. I love this dog. No, it's not Dion or Darryl Green. It's the criminally underrated Paul Krause. Anyone that's played Madden in the last 20 years knows Paul Krause. Green was a hell of a player. Yes, he was, Doug. Green was one hell of a player for the Washington Redskins. So the Vikes will take over this possession at the 25-yard line.
Brought to you by Empower. We believe the future is something to be excited about. October 4th, 2015.
I'll be right back. I'm right off camera,
This
y'all.
game showed why the Broncos defense would be one of the best all time on their way to Super Bowl 50. Against the Vikings, Broncos had 7 sacks. Peyton Manning's offense was struggling in that game. TJ Ward made one last move, sacking Teddy Bridgewater. Von Miller would recover to preserve a 23-20 Broncos win.
We also had a 91-yard
Colin 2947. What's up? This guy's awesome, bro. He's a Vikings super fan. I appreciate it, bro. I've done every Vikings game the last 2-3 years on this channel. Vikings starting out at the 20.
Give you another look at that punt.
Mond under center, running back far to his back. 2 wideouts left. The fake handoff. Mond looking right. Throws it and dropped at the 20. Come on, man.
Let's go back to the punt by Sam Martin. And that's Jacob Bobenmoyer, who just picks it up and keeps on going into the end zone.
What a
He's the
dumbass.
long snapper. You, if anyone, should have a complete understanding of
You
all
can't
the
say
parts
that, Butterfly. You can't say the uniforms are pretty purple.
Disgust at his long snapper. Know the rules.
A fierce purple. Vikes screwed up when they gave up their purple color to the Ravens. Screwed up. This is more of a blue. Handoff going up the middle on a 2nd and 10, and he's going to take it just short of the first at the 29.
A couple of mental errors tonight by the Broncos. Officially for Martin, and again, he's not being judged on that being a touchback. Martin's being judged on what would have been a 45.
Paul Krause is the answer to the trivia. Former Viking. Former Viking safety in the Hall of Fame.
On 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1. They go up the middle.
Broncos trying to stand up on Brian Koback.
Nice job by Nick Benito setting the edge, forcing the runner back to the inside.
Cody says Valhalla disappeared from our eyes like the Detroit Lions hopes to win 5 games.
Vikings were converting to the first down.
I think this has been Benito's best game of the 3 preseason. He really flashed against the
All right, so it's going to be a 4th and 1 for the Vikes here.
Preseason games, this has been his best.
It's been
4th and 1.
Particularly in the run
And the
game.
Vikes are going to punt it.
A lot more discipline. Earlier in the
Vikes are going to punt it. What are we doing?
Getting himself hooked.
What's up, you boy, Ander?
Blocker now got some discipline.
We gave it to the Ravens.
Maintaining that outside edge, forcing those runners back inside.
All right, Colin's going to end up being a troll, y'all. Punt it away.
But he's trying to get a little bit of that pressure.
This is another good punt. Going to come down and bound into the end zone.
Ryan Wright, but this one will bounce into the end zone. No opportunity there for Kendall Hinton. 8.
All right, so another commercial break, y'all. Broncos going to take over on offense. There's 8:28 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Broncos up 17-10. Jack Serrano's blue wrench on the line. Yeah, Prince was a big Vikings fan. Go for it. They are so stupid. Zimmer ball, punt. I'm not really sure, Colin. I'm not sure why they gave up the color purple they had. They wanted to try to match the helmet. Remember back in the 70s and well, all before they went to this uniform, they always had a hard time getting the purple helmet to match the purple in their uniforms. So when they went to this, I'm not sure what the word is for these helmets. They're off purple? What are they? They're not shiny, so they're what? But when they went to this purple, they went to a new purple on the uniform to try to get them to match. And that's when we ended up with this light blue stuff. Oh, got you, Colin. Well, welcome back. Butterfly says, I like their uniform. Yeah, matte purple. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, the matte purple helmets. I think you could be a troll, Colin. I think you have some troll tendencies. Quessy and KO got the punter right when he was probably thought it was Barry. I don't remember the Broncos in a sky blue uniform. 73 in the chat, and we're headed back to Denver.
She's a beauty. Down to the sideline. Here's Rod Mackey.
Guys, thank you so much. I am here with Justin Simmons right now. Broncos on top. I got to ask you, you've been here a long time. It's on paper, but is this the most balanced Broncos team you've seen? Because obviously the offense has improved, and you've seen Montrell and what would
73 in the house. We're in the third quarter. 8:28 remaining. Broncos taking over on offense. Already up 17-10.
First few years with defense in the no-fly zone, and I mean, when we on the offensive side still had Demarius.
Handoff going left. Tackled at the 21.
A bunch of great guys that I've gotten to play with, but man, I'm really excited for the opportunity we have now with this team.
Offense better than last year. We Russell, that's going to happen, but defense has gotten the better of them.
So the NFL, many of the teams going to be able to wear their throwback uniforms this year because they eliminated that dumb helmet rule.
I'm more excited than I think I've been in recent years.
Why?
There's so much.
I didn't see the Vikings do anything in training camp with their old school uniform, though, so run up the middle. Another big 9-yard chunk by the Broncos, number 36.
There are things we
a Zigbo
that I felt like held us back from getting into the playoffs. And
Vikings
so
going 17-0.
That are back on the defense this year was a part of that, and they know, like, man, if we want to get to where we get to, it doesn't matter what's going to happen on the other side of the ball. It matters what we do and how we finish games, and that's where I think you're seeing the hunger and the.
All right, I'm back.
It's all great talking about it right now. So it really matters is come September, October, November, and just get.
All right, here we go. It's 3rd and 1. Handoff up the middle of Zigbo. Going to fight through a tackle and get it. First down, Broncos.
Or someone that's played here before but just seems to be at a different level than they've been before.
Oh yeah, Jerry Jeudy. That's yeah, Jerry Jeudy. I can't wait for everyone to see what he's going to do this year.
Okay, there you go, fantasy football owners. Number 10, get him on your team, says Justin Simmons. Justin, thanks for the time. I appreciate
George Pickens, Calvin Austin.
Guys, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Roddy. Talked about the little things. The Broncos were 1-5.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Broncos now from the 45. 6:47 clock running in the 3rd.
Absolutely. Great to hear that Jerry
Quarterback under center, puts a receiver in motion to the near side. Ball snapped. Back to pass, thrown over the middle, caught by the tight end. Another Bronco first down.
On the receiving end from Josh Johnson.
McConnell not showing the defensive scheme. I believe that might be true.
With points allowed.
Who's the new defensive coordinator for the Vikes? Ed Donatello? That was Jaquan Hardy.
It's kind of been that way for a while around.
Or it's about to be anyway.
I'm certainly 3rd down because they were 28th in the league on 3rd down, and their inability to get off the field.
Patriots look like a deer in the headlights versus Raiders. That was yesterday, no?
the offense had given them the lead, which was a rare thing to happen. That defense didn't hold up a couple of times.
That's 28th on
Brontosaurus says, I was the decorator for the new Bronco locker room. I redid it in SpongeBob wallpaper with little dinosaurs.
Justin Herbert, you do not want to give them more chances to extend a drive.
You guys mentioned talk radio. You're both familiar with the Denver talk radio.
All right, second down, 5:38, clock running in the third. Broncos moving downfield. They are to the 49. They've crossed midfield. Colin 2947, who's been here for years. Welcome to the Berzerkers. General Thorley proud, thrown to the left. Caught, gain of about 6.
Your particular team come December to play in meaningful games. But what about this first training?
Did you see Mac Jones was so lost yesterday he threw it straight to the Raiders linebacker? I didn't watch that game, no.
Got 2 MVPs, didn't play at all in the preseason.
Yeah, Donatello came from Denver. That's correct. Wheel got it.
MVP, but for Nathaniel Hackett, practice and training camp, yes, it's something that you're going to get a lot of input back on, but he's going to be judged by his win and loss record in
80 in the house. That's our high for today. Welcome.
So tough that guys are banged up and burnt out before they have to go.
4:47 clock running in the third quarter. Shotgun for the Broncos. Running back to the quarterback's right. Ball snapped. Whistles. Flag on the play. False start on the Broncos.
5-yard penalty, third down.
I saw that call in.
Here's Coach on the preseason.
I have been part of teams that, we had gotten 120 snaps. I mean, maxed out the time and win every single day. And, there was some good about that.
Interview with Nathaniel Hackett, the new head coach of the Denver Broncos.
Over time, it's about the guys being fresh.
Denver, of course, sold in the offseason to one of the Walmart heirs. Can't remember how many billions of dollars, but it's 3rd and 9, shotgun, running back to the right. Time. Running to the near side here. He's going to try to run it, forced out of bounds at the 49.
Shot there. Good run there by Josh Johnson. 4 minutes coming up third quarter. And Kevin O'Connell's same spot. First-year head coach of the Minnesota Vikings. He comes from the Rams. Sean McVay is the first guy really.
Yeah, he don't feel like it. I agree with you, Just Bill.
All his starters not going to play any preseason games. Of course, they go on to win the Super Bowl.
Oh my goodness, I think a spider just ran across my desk.
MVP quarterback and a Super Bowl championship.
Belichick, considered the greatest coach in NFL, he plays his guys.
I remember Hassan Jones.
It's different in a copycat league to have so many different opinions.
All right, punts away. Vikings going to take possession of the $1 million football. Comes down at the 8, fair catch, and a flag.
Check that yardage for Corliss Waitman. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. Check the marker.
Kansas City played Patrick
I think this was
Mahomes
holding on the Broncos.
Well, Patrick Mahomes, too, needs to learn that offense.
O'Connell, they're telling O'Connell holding on the Broncos. What do you want to do?
Andy Reid, I know he wants his guys. You use the word calloused. I want to tell you, watching at home, what that means.
Holding. Denver number 90. Minnesota has elected to enforce the 10-yard penalty.
All right, they're going to take the penalty
first down
and try to make him re-kick it here.
When Chad says calloused, you have to get your forehead, your elbows, your hands just worn in from that contact.
Denver going to re-kick.
You don't practice during the preseason.
Be right back to Denver.
All right, they're going to go to a quick commercial break as they reline up for this punt. 3:41 remaining in the third. We got almost 100 up in here. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk's coverage of Minnesota Vikings football. We do every Minnesota Vikings regular season game here on the channel and encourage you to join us if you're a part of the Viking Nation. So hit that subscribe if you're new, give the video a like, and turn on the bell notifications so you know when we go online. This is not my normal setup. I have some other bells and whistles we use for the regular games. But we do have a good time, and we're building a hell of a community here on the channel for Vikings football. Donatello, the Ninja Turtle with the purple headband. All right, and we'll be surprised if Colin makes it through the stream, y'all. We'll be surprised if Colin 2947 makes it through the entire stream. Butterfly says, no, I don't want to hear your stupid joke. O'Connell getting his punt returners extra reps, says Rob E. Nicholas says, yes, I like to hear a joke, just make it very inappropriate. Cleveland Browns, a funny joke. Chris Carter or Randy Moss? Moss. Valhalla Sports, can I say a funny joke? No, you cannot. You can't say shit. Do you know what Valhalla Sports lost a long time ago? All right, I'm curious. Tell me now so we can throw you out of here, Colin. All right, here we go. Back to the game.
His game time rewards for a chance to win over $30,000 in prizes. Plus, save $2 on any Coke 2-liter with a qualifying purchase. Heard Russell Wilson earlier.
All right, we just busted 100 in the chat here.
Russ, Sierra, and the kids. They've been all about the town. The kids are already back in the Denver school system and really enjoying their time in town. And, you know, you got to be the face of the franchise.
Oops, I still got the music going, y'all.
Franchise until opening night.
Handoff on the right side here. I thought they made him re-kick, but it sure didn't look like they did.
Wilson family off to a big start already in that.
Runs it for a gain of about 2.
He went to the children's hospital. I mean, imagine being a kid.
Hey, we got a little battle out on the field.
They're suffering seeing their kid. Here comes Russell Wilson with a big smile, saying, "Let's ride." I mean, come on, man. What gets better than that?
And every day at the practice facility that I was around for, when the fans were invited to open practice, Russ would run right to the fan base there.
Steelers going to be nasty this year. 2nd and 7 for the Vikes.
You'd expect from a guy like Russell Wilson.
3:07 clock running in the third.
He did every practice signing autographs for the fans. So Russell Wilson's certainly a man of the people.
And if you think he's popular now before he plays it down,
yes.
Wait till he has some success and the Broncos have team success.
Whistles.
And then you're off the charts. Zeros on the play clock, flag on the field.
All right, flag down here. Ref's trying to figure out what it is.
Minnesota, they're first.
All right, Vikes take a timeout.
Apparently got the timeout in there before the play clock expired.
Right now, you're starting to see third stringers are getting in the game, and some guys actually come into this part of the game upset. Why am I playing in the third
81
quarter?
likes. Let's see if we can get 100, y'all.
Because you have an opportunity to win.
20 years ago, former Broncos quarterback Brian Griese met with some grieving children and created a place for them to gather, grieve, and heal. He called it Judy's House in honor of his mom, who died of breast cancer when Brian
I think the rookie should start for the Steelers, but I think they'll start the other guy.
His wife, Dr. Brooke Griese. Judy's House moved into a new facility.
Denver Donkeys in the lead.
26,000 square feet.
Broncos and Vikings fans can agree on one thing. Both our teams take years off us with stress. Truth.
13 kids will have a parent or sibling die before they turn 18. That's 89,000 kids just in Colorado. So congratulations to my former partner.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 7. Ball snapped. Mon throws it to the right.
Taking care of kids.
Incomplete.
Grieving kids.
Not even close.
Beautiful ribbon cutting ceremony today, and more good things on the way for Jesus.
Brian Griese, just a man amongst legends. I mean, he is was a great player.
Gonna make it 3rd and 7 for the Vikes here. 3rd and 7.
He's really hard to hang out with, quite frankly, because he's such a good guy. Makes you feel bad about yourself.
Red Runners, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor will be proud.
Only on the football field. Blown the opportunity as a great
All right, Mannion in the shotgun, running back to his right.
So much change.
2 wideouts left, 1 right. Ball snapped. Mannion with time, throws it, caught. Reaches, first down, Minnesota Vikings.
We'll see where they spot him.
You can really see the
reach the ball out. Looks like he got it.
Crossing routes when they're just getting flat down the line.
Got the first down. There's an injured Bronco player, and this is the piece you don't
Anthony
want.
Carter over Jake Reed, of course.
Hicks.
Rookie out of Wisconsin. They've just landed wrong. Sometimes
you think they're all going to make the playoffs?
Say, what's wrong? What's wrong? I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Your adrenaline has to get out before you tell them what's wrong.
Well, Hicks did a good job covering the cross.
All right, it's showing 1st and 10. Clock stop with 2:38.
Converting the first down there, but in the end, he ends up pulling the Viking receiver on top of his chest. So that's when that air leaves your body involuntarily, and your searching and grasping.
All right, so an injured Bronco walking off the field under his own power here.
Hurt on a play, you make a really nice play on too.
Yes.
Make the tackle, you make the play.
Now he's jogging off, so he'll be okay.
He's in that battle for that third
Carter blew up at 87.
quarterback spot. Again, the injury last week to Michael Ojemudia with the hyperextended.
Mond over Mannion, no doubt.
Just hyperextended, so we'll see how long he's
Yeah,
out.
me neither, Butterfly. I'm ready for real football, too.
And Damari Mathis are now the current guys up for that fourth cornerback position.
We're seeing 4
All right, Mond under center on a 1st and 10 from the 30. Running back behind him. Handoff going. He changes direction, comes up the middle. It's Kovac, gain of about 5.
J.R. Reed got lower than Kovac did.
Kovac still fighting.
Really impressed me this year.
I don't know how you're going to flex when the guy just ran for 5 yards on you, Reed, you dumbass.
He hasn't allowed the fact that they have draft picks at that position.
What are you flexing for? He ran for 5, almost 6 yards on your dumbass.
Get a roster spot here. He'll find one another team.
Nick Bonito over-pursued that one. He's learning a lot here in the preseason. Had a little bit less responsibility when he was the edge player at Oklahoma. Now he's asked
that pass saved Mond. Shotgun here. Ball snapped. Mond going for it. Right side, deep. Cut! First down, Vikes! Smith Marset with the bomb from Mond. What a pass! What a pass by Mond. Dropped it over the defender, right into the breadbasket.
Mond puts the ball up. Marset gives himself some space so he can fade off to the sideline. If you're Donnie Lewis, you got to understand why that receiver is running down in between the numbers and the sideline. He wants to give himself some room, so be prepared to cover that distance once that ball's in the air.
Mond rolls out near side, incomplete.
Try to go back the other way.
On a 1st and 10.
And could not connect.
Kellen Mond's just not consistent enough for where he
Something tells me you won't be watching me every game. Just a guess.
Following the tight end,
you might not be watching. We might be watching. You just won't be typing much.
Big pass like that, you can't miss those little plays that are going to give you added yardage to keep.
Go back headed to the practice squad. Yeah, likely. They're 5 deep at running back. Mond in the shotgun, running back to his right on a 2nd and 10. 1:07 remaining in the 3rd.
Up on the final minute, 3rd quarter.
Handoff coming left. Be a gain of about 3 or 4 for Kovac.
Pick up a few. Matt Henningsen.
Steelers bowl contenders. Surprise running back cut coming out. Who do you think, Rob?
He's had an opportunity. It's an
Madison?
example of a player who's not focusing on us the last preseason game. No, you're playing football tonight. You get a chance to play football in an NFL stadium under the lights. Use your passion and love for the game to let yourself be productive.
3rd down and 6.
3rd and 6. Mond in the shotgun, running back to his left, trips right. Formation for the receivers. Ball snapped.
Broncos rushing just 4.
They get to Mond and sack him at the 42.
It didn't matter. Jonathan Cooper on the sack for the Broncos.
Jonathan Cooper and Jonathan Harris ran another one of those pass rush games. Harris
mulling over both Mond and Mannion.
Comes around on the inside, confuses the offensive
Rob
line.
thinks Madison or Ham going to get cut.
With the sack. It's important.
There's too many guys back there, huh, Bill? Too many guys back there.
One-on-one opportunities, but you also can beat them when you go to the pass rush games. Get that pressure on the quarterback. The coach never opens.
4th quarter is on the way.
All right, here we go to the 4th quarter and a commercial break, y'all. Here we go to quarter number 4. Put your 4s in the air like you just don't care. You think Mitch Trubisky's going to start for them? Can't leave Ty Chandler on the bench? Well, Chandler and Nwangu and... Yeah, it's a crowded running back room, Rob. I agree. $93 in the house here. Preseason NFL football. Let's see how we're doing on the subscriber side here. Remember, we'll be back early tomorrow morning for the NASCAR stream. 10,564 is a subscriber count. 564. So what's that? 36 away. 36 away from 10-6. All right, I'm going to try to get this thing synced up again because it's kind of off again. All right, we're about to get back to the game as we enter the fourth quarter.
And Harris, Rod Mackey's on the sideline. And I'm not just saying this because he's next to us. This is my favorite segment.
Oh, yeah.
All the years of the preseason games. Mike Kliss is with us, 9 News Broncos insider. And he's the one that hands the list to George Payton as to who will be on the 53-man roster for the Broncos.
I tell you, this was a tough one.
All right, here we go. A kick for the Vikes.
This is Greg Joseph.
Kick is up.
58 yards.
And it's good.
And it's good. So we're comfortable with McManus as
it's
the
good.
Broncos. That's one spot. What about the other 52? No, Mike, you tell us where you want to start, and we'll go through your projected roster.
Yeah, at quarterback tonight, there was a pretty good battle for the number 2 job. They know Russell Wilson's number 1, as Coach Hackett said. Josh Johnson had been the guy.
Jimmy says, let's do this. We're only down by 7. Here we go. This is Butterfly.
Last week, Brett Rippon had the nice game, earned the start today. I thought played pretty well.
Premier Dart Championships tomorrow?
That he'd like to have over. 2-minute drill. He had a couple drops on him.
No, they're.
It's.
Oh, you think they'll put Mullins in to play? I don't think they're going to let Mullins play.
Through waivers might have a slight
we'll see, though.
Guys, that number 2 quarterback
we'll see, buddy.
may not be on the team right now. We'll have to wait and see on that.
I'm interested here. You said Kendall Hinton's in a position battle. I got him on the roster on my list, but what does he have to do to separate himself there?
Well, Tyree Cleveland hasn't played at all.
Yes.
But Dwayne Stukes, the special teams coordinator, wants him to be his coordinator.
So, Valhalla, how would you rate the Vikings' new GM? It's way too early. Way too early, bro.
Down with an ankle injury. That may hurt him now for making that 53-man roster. Jalen Virgil has that one element that you want on a 53-man roster, that speed. But he hasn't quite had the production, and he hasn't
Mullen ain't ready.
a great game tonight, so that's going to be a close kickoff.
Yeah, don't spoil it in the chat. We are behind to get the clear audio, y'all.
Right, you can get the 53 like with
we are behind so we can have the clear audio.
Yeah. If you keep him on the 53, and then you put him on the PUP list, and he'd be out for the first 4 games of the season. That's a possibility. Tight end is another great battle as well, Mike.
Yeah,
she likes the Vikes too, Nufo.
There is Dulcich hasn't been able to play because of the hamstring. So usually you carry 3 tight ends. Because of the Dulcich situation, you carry 4. Albert O is going to be the lone receiver threat, really, for Russell Wilson. I think Eric Saubert is probably going to make the roster, in part because Dulcich's not ready to go. Offensive line, it's always difficult to figure out whether you're keeping 8, 9, or 10. Right now, I have 9 with.
Hey, there you go, Dominic. We have good time at church, buddy.
He's a guy that maybe you waive injure for a week and then maybe.
Lawrence is Denver Broncos number 1. Kwesi is awesome. Remember when folks thought Ingram was a reach? Yeah, he's going to start, no doubt, Rob.
Does Calvin Anderson become the swing guy between left and right tackle?
That's the hope, is that Billy Turner starts.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 7 for the Broncos. Quarterback is under center. Hands it off to the running back, going right. Vikings tackle him early there, gain of about 1.
Yeah, the swing tackles are so valuable. Being able to play multiple positions on that offensive line is definitely one way to stay there.
Just Bill says Broncos down.
The defensive line is going to be a tough one. After the Joneses and Mike Purcell, and then you got Deshaun Williams. I mean, to me, you're flipping a coin because all these young people. Although game certainly showed himself today. He might have played himself.
All right, 3rd and 4. 13:41 remaining in the fourth. Shotgun. Ball snapped. Going right. Caught by the running back out of the backfield. He's met by a defender for a short gain.
Yeah, because he's a 6th-round rookie, and you stick with the drafted rookies. Outside linebacker, I think you keep 5. Malik Reed's in a tough position. He either starts if they don't think Randy Gregory is going to make it, but it does look like he's going to make it, or he becomes vulnerable because he has $2.4 million salary. It's non-guaranteed. He's a veteran.
Wow, this guy's talking about their salaries and shit too. 1301.08.
2nd-round pick. Jonathan Cooper, they like him. He was out with a finger injury. So Malik Reed.
All right, Denver punting it away to the Vikes. $1 million football to the Vikes. It's going to be returned. Shakes the defender. Takes it to 30, 35, 40. Almost to the 45.
I wonder if they go with Waitman. Now maybe Martin, who set a record for punting last year, might end up with Buffalo.
Who survives the running back stable? Well, that's what we were just talking about, Douglas.
We're back on the other side.
That's what we were just talking about. That's a crowded room. Definitely a crowded room for the Vikes. Cody says it's almost as if Denver wants me to have a damn stroke. Hey, we'll see you, Nufo. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Have a good night. Have a good night. 96 in the chat. It's currently 8:30 here. Trust the front office is just Bill. Butterfly says, Cody, I know it's your feeling, but it's not worth your health if you're not making the millions they are. Rob thinks we're going to keep an extra wide receiver and only Cook, Kenya, and Ty. Wow, man. Loggy Raider says, let's go, baby. Jack Serrano doesn't need his wrench back. Yeah, Rose is going to get cut? That would be surprising. ISM locking down that punt return job. Good night, Jeffrey. Broncos stress me out a lot, but at least I'm not a Lions fan. 102 up in here, up in here. If you're new, subscribe, y'all. Subscribe. Give the video a like. We got a good little community here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Over 100 members on the channel. Some of the best moderators in the business. Steelers are going to the postseason. All right, here we go. Back to it.
Night of August. I'm convinced every single person in Denver has multiple dogs. I haven't seen a person walking around.
I'm going on 3 years, Colin.
Multiple dogs.
My neighborhood does, that's for sure.
Here's Mike Clessy's back with us, 9 News Broncos Insider. We're rounding out the roster of 53. You gonna break down the practice squad for us too? No, you need that somebody else.
There's 16. They're all the guys that are cut now get to make on the practice squad. There's 16 of them now, including.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Vikes from the 42.
Qualifies for the practice squad.
Yeah.
It's still Bond at quarterback. Handoff up the middle. Takes his time but goes down.
Keep running through.
Okay.
Yeah, defensive backs.
Yeah, cornerbacks. Pat Surtain.
Wow, we got to listen to this Bronco bullshit the whole game? Who gives a shit?
The 4th round rookie. The 5th cornerback, I'm not sure what they're going to do. I'm
3 likes away from 90.
George Payton picking one up there. Ojemudia was on the bubble for that 5th cornerback spot. Now
Damn Dave says if you're new, hit that subscribe. Jacksonville going to disappoint. I think they're going to surprise. Fake handoff. Mond looking. Throws it deep. Caught. Drop. Son of a bitch. Who is this idiot? Cut.
Jackson has made a couple of catches.
Jackson.
There wasn't an orange jersey.
Jackson, it literally hit him in the chest. He was wide open, and he dropped it. Go play in the USFL, sir. Son of a bitch.
There's a hole in the bottom there. Jackson's got to come up with that one.
Looked like the ball ran out of steam on him. So
you don't run out of steam, Mike. You keep firing.
3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. 12-10 remaining in the 4th. Vikings got to do something if they want to win this game. They are currently winless in the preseason. Mond, empty backfield on a 3rd and 8. Gets the snap. Throws it near side. Caught. Shakes his defender. First down, Vikes. And it goes all the way to the 40.
And then, special teams, Bovenmoyer,
yeah, no shit, Cody. Let me show my butterfingers. Ooh la la.
That's highly unusual. But Bovenmoyer, he survived that, and then today he forgot the rule, down the punt at the 8, just ran it in.
Yeah, blame it on the ball. It literally hit him in the hands.
The Sam Martin, it's interesting to me. He set a record for net punting for the.
Yeah, the Ravens win every preseason game, it seems like.
Punter, 32 years old, been in the league 10 years. I'm surprised there's a competition, but clearly there is one. Waitman was the holder in the first half.
Yep. So Mike, bottom line it for me. The Broncos have set an all-time NFL record.
All right, what's going on here?
Drought for a team after winning the Super Bowl.
It's 1st and 10.
What about this season?
But why are they stopped? Did someone call a timeout?
I think it edges in with Russell Wilson, and really,
what are we waiting on here?
The roster we just went over, number 3, the quarterback.
11:37 remaining in the 4th quarter. It's a 1st and 10 for the Vikes.
He looked good in training.
That win probability for Denver now is down to 59.5%.
But when it was 2 minutes, moved the ball at the end of practice.
Now back up to 60.7%.
Went off script, made plays. I think he's going to do that again. They'll win 10 games.
All right, Mond under center, running back behind him. Handoff going to go to the right. Gain of about 3 or 4.
Team to beat in the division. They still got Mahomes, and I still like.
11:24 clock running in the 4th.
They're the team to beat. But I tell you, and among other things, the Broncos have to end that 13-game losing.
Rookie quarterbacks have a pretty tough time. True.
They're going to be for real. But I think the Broncos can win 10 games, get a wild card.
Welcome to the stream, Nicholas Mayer.
First-round playoff game.
What's up, Brian Martinez?
Hey, always a pleasure. I'm meeting Mike. Thanks for coming by.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 6.
Get that list.
Mond shotgun, throws it to the right. Caught. Shakes loose. That's 15 again. And he takes it to the 18 for a Minnesota Viking first down. Smith Marset with the big reception to keep the drive alive.
He knows what he's talking about.
Denver defensive backs looking gassed.
I was released. He said, "Hey, buddy, I don't think you're going to make it." I didn't like what he said, so I ordered another Frosty in the drive-thru.
Yeah, Mitch's rookie season,
a lot of these
truth.
Players, it's going to be tough because you're going to
Dab Dave likes gravy and bread.
Your identity, you've been seeing yourself as a player in the NFL. Now, you don't know what's going to happen next, but the most important words for any player cut in the NFL.
All right, here we go. Mond under center on a 1st and 10 from the 19. Fakes the handoff. Mond looking, throws it. The big boy out of the backfield takes it for a gain of about 7.
All of us need that at some
Davidson, the tight end.
Some of these guys are going to get that come Tuesday.
Just because the dream ends here with
Davidson, the tight end.
If you want to keep playing football, heck, the Josh Johnson story should be inspiration to all of his teammates. 36 years old, still battling out in the preseason game, trying to hold on to a roster spot.
Welcome back, Colin. May the best team win, but go Broncos, says Brian Martinez.
That's what happened for me. I got a call by a man named Gary Cooper.
All right, 2nd and 3 for the Vikes from about the 12. Mond, empty backfield, shotgun, trips left formation. 5 wide. Thrown to this side. Almost intercepted, but it's first down Vikes.
By Myron Mitchell.
Myron Mitchell makes the catch.
You'll learn a lot about what the coaches think about you.
9:30 clock running here in the 4th.
Absolutely. And the wrong way to look at it is,
Zach Davidson playing his way back onto the roster.
I have an opportunity. I thought it was interesting, too. Coach Hackett said some guys don't want to know what can make them better. How would you not want to know? Tell me what I got to do.
What's that take it to, about the 8?
A lot of people do that in life. They want to make excuses, but you can't make excuses.
1st and goal for the Vikes. 9:05 remaining. Mond shotgun, running back to his right. Duos to the left.
9 minutes to play.
Mond with time. Comes out this way. Throws it out of bounds. Incomplete.
It's so much easier as a player to
Gonna bring up a 2nd and goal.
Oh, coach didn't like me.
Right.
We're 5 likes away from 100, y'all.
Yes.
It's easier to point the finger at them rather than back at yourself and have a hard look in the mirror.
Cody says, how much you guys want to bet the refs are going to do even worse than last year? They make $209K per year and officiate like 4-year-olds.
You're comfortable having that conversation. But if you want to keep on playing football, having some self-awareness and some self-analysis is going to be important to moving your career forward.
Was the great Chad Brown ever cut, or this is something you only know about from experience from other friends?
All right, 111 in the chat.
I always say I was lucky enough to play long enough to see my career.
8:54 remaining in the fourth. Clock stop. Vikings coming to the line.
I got that uncomfortable conversation with
Mond under center, running back behind him. They bring a receiver in motion to the near side. Fake the handoff. It's dumped on a screen to 32. Chandler tries to get the corner, but only gains 2.
Patrick, second time mentioning his name. Tremendously athletic play there. Speed.
They're saying second and goal. I thought we just had second and goal.
Penalty the play before, so back to
oh, there was a penalty
for Patrick, who's on the left side of your screen, drops back.
So that'll bring second and goal. That little screen pass didn't work. Old dude whiffed on his blocking assignment.
Than him. That's fantastic for Patrick.
Second-year player out of Eastern.
8:20 clock running in the fourth. Vikings down by 4.
There's room for guys who have started NFL games on the
Mond, empty backfield in the shotgun. Duos left, duos right, thrown up the middle, caught! Down at the 10.
Myron Mitchell, who slipped down in front of Faion Hicks. Good to see Hicks.
Third and goal from about the 9.
You never want your draft pick to be out in the preseason, and Faion Hicks needs all the experience he can get. He's been a surprise in training camp for Broncos coaches, a welcome surprise because everyone knows.
Thor's good, Butterfly. He's good, no problem.
You need some corners.
Yeah, with those quarterbacks, you need some corners.
All right, a huge third and goal here, but this should be 4-down territory for the Vikes.
This is the best quarterback division of all time in NFL history.
That's quite a statement.
Crowd pretty loud in Denver. Mond in the shotgun, running back to his left. Ball snapped. Throws it to the running back. Caught. He takes it to the 4.
Out of the backfield. Millen brought him down.
Clock still running.
Got some help from Gimmel as well. Here are your rest of your AFC West.
Mond looking all right. Recipe like, why hello, I'm a potato.
Mahomes, they're not going anywhere for a long time.
I'll tell you what, Justin Herbert, I got the chance to see him a couple times live. I think he's one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. He makes.
Come on, man, what's going on in the game? Who gives a shit? All right, Vikes going for it on 4th down here. The Broncos hyping up the crowd from the sideline.
100%. 4th and goal. Hackett trying to get this.
Mond in the shotgun. Rolls out to the left. And he's going to get sacked at the 15. Indecisive. That's what they've said about Mond. Indecisiveness is his biggest problem. And the Broncos going to take possession of the $1 million football. Likely having won this game.
Could happen with another physical tackle. Bronco defense find a way to step up, shut down the Viking drive.
There's the pressure for Josh Johnson. We come back, 6.5 to play.
Mond rolls to the left into heavy pressure, goes down to the sack, and we head to a commercial, y'all. Vikings in danger of going winless in this preseason. All right, we'll see you, Dominic. Just Bill says I can't even say that name with a straight face. Collins says the whole offensive line getting cut. Butterfly still mourning the loss of her little kitty cat. FML says just Bill. Vikings quarterback be like, yo, I totally forgot how to throw. Oh, hello there. Mond and Mannion both removed any doubt they're cuts. You think they'll be cut? I don't know. I really don't know what the hell they're going to do. Brontosaurus says, cheers, Valhalla. Thanks for the decorator mention. There you go, buddy. It was funny. Colin says, can I have the $1 million football? Put it on my name. You can't have shit. Rob says the Vikes can't win with Mond or Mannion. Loggy Raider says, never mind what I said earlier about Mond. I get it, there's the 2s and 3s, man, but god dang. Mullen time, I guess, says Douglas Hurd. Yeah, I know they picked up Mullins. I know they picked him up. Mullins is better than both. So the win probability now for the Broncos is 76.8. We've got 6:38 remaining in the fourth quarter. Broncos taking over on offense after the Vikings failed to score on a 4th and goal from the 5. Rob was in earlier. I think he was off today, Butterfly. I think he had some stuff to do. Mullins should be solid. Cousins and Mullins plus someone from the waiver wire for the practice squad. All right, here we go. Back to it.
By week 1, he was the starting running back, and he's in Canton in the Hall of Fame. Make a special teams play.
Yep.
That's how you get noticed.
All right, ball snap. Fake handoff. Coming this way. Caught. Takes it to the 20. Down at about the 24.
He still looks like he can.
Again, y'all, if you're here for a regular season Viking game, we have a stat page with the field, the down and distance, all that stuff going on at the same time. I also have some features that pop up for various things like first down, touchdown, field goal. I don't have all that stuff hooked up on the Viking side yet, but if you want to see what one of our football streams look like, look at the last NFL stream on the channel. We'll do some primetime football games this year. Handoff going up the middle. First down Broncos. They take it out to the 30.
And I think our relationship is going where I want it to be. He's a phenomenal person on and off the field. He brings so much juice.
Just Bill says, I think the Mullinator should have got that drive instead of Mon.
Wants to play our heart out. And I'm looking forward to all the many memories we're going to create this
year.
Yeah,
true, Rob. I get that.
Scheme with the outside zone. What do you think of that? If you it's a change.
Yeah, this is very similar to sort of the offense that we ran in 2019 with Coach Cangarello.
Pretty weak red zone play calling.
Over the years, but with Coach Hackett and Coach J.O.
All right, first and 10, handoff, going up the middle.
Up front, with Dalton and Kush.
They're going to take him down just past the 30.
If it's going to be Billy, Calvin, or Cam at right tackle, we're not quite sure. But
this clock's still running, 5:13 in the preseason.
We're all athletic, and we're just going to hit the ground running.
Garrett, last one for you. You mentioned all those guys.
Yeah, we still have Hunter.
A lot
Colin.
of you have played together for a while.
We'll see you when you get back, Sheila.
Within the team on that offensive line, how close are you guys?
2 likes away from 100, y'all. We got 99 in here.
When Kush came in 2020, I think that's was the turning point in our O-line room.
No doubt this was geared towards Denver, though. All right, ball thrown to the right. Incomplete. Just out of the reach.
Our camaraderie is so close.
We've had interviews with Denver players. We've had interviews with Denver staff.
It's a special group of
and this guy's just rambling on. I don't give a shit what he's got to say. Shut up, fool.
And like I said, we're going to stack something special together this year.
I don't know who he is, Butterfly.
Like I said, of all the many touchdowns we're going to score, the Bronco fans going crazy, but just us up 5 having a great time, winning a lot of football games.
I'd like to hear it. Garrett, thanks so much for the time. I appreciate it.
Garrett.
Okay, you too. Guys, we'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Rod.
All right, third.
Harum had the opportunity there.
Third and some number. I can't see it because the wide receiver's blocking it. 3rd and 6. And a false start by the Broncos.
Offense number 68. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Talking to Bowles, and of course there's got to be a penalty on the offensive line. That's Zach Johnson getting flagged. I feel like a lot's been made about Russ isn't
Is that what he said, Cody?
And Jerry Jeudy, and people aren't talking about the running backs. Javonte Williams and Melvin Gordon.
Losing before the Packer game is not an option. I think we're going to get the ball back with a chance.
Going to get the lead this year.
We're going to get the ball back with a chance. 2 timeouts. Shotgun formation here on a 3rd and 11.
You have those kind of backs in your backfield. That kind
thrown.
Of back there.
Caught. Takes it to the 50. And that'll probably be ball game.
He breaks tackles. He imposes his will on the defense. And Melvin Gordon got the veteran savvy and experience, catches the ball a little bit better. So that
I'd rather be 0-3 in the preseason than regular season. Vikes did so well in the preseason over the last few years and didn't do anything in the playoffs.
So that running back room, the talent, we saw what Mike Boone was able to do tonight as well, so let's not forget about him.
Jalen Virgil says, hey, don't forget about me, guys. I'm not done.
Excellent play.
4:06 clock running in the 4th. Quarterback under center. Ball snapped. Handoff going straight. Cuts it to the right. A Zigbo gets some green grass. A flag comes in, usually holding. Usually holding on the offense.
There comes Devine, a Zigbo getting picked up this week.
Not ideal if you're Jaquan Hardy, but also Jaquan
Sideline interviews during play are terrible.
Offense number 17. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay first down.
But you're never comfortable, right? And you guys know this is an NFL play. The league is built on that. It's based on that. Someone's always coming for your job. That's
3:54. Clock stopped here in the fourth. Johnson calling the troops to the huddle for the Broncos.
For that guy to beat you out at that. So in some cases, you've got to be 10 times better than your backup to keep your
100 even in the chat.
Certainly have been there before.
Shotgun formation, running back to the right.
Not once.
And that's why the game is great, because that ensures
Ball snap.
maximum effort at all times.
They dump it on a screen to the near side here. Dodges 3 defenders, goes down just shy of the 40.
There's even pressure for the players.
It's a Zigbo again.
Right about now, all this, stand on the sidelines for games, that's over. You start to feel the weight of the season coming with your shoulder pads on.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense.
Vikings called for roughing the passer. Number 93 called for the infarction.
Automatic first down.
That's another first down, and we're running out of time. Twyman.
So right now, Russell Wilson hasn't played. He's in the shoulder
Does Twyman
now.
make the team,
So
just
Garrett
Bill?
Bowles, Justin Simmons out of him, but
Is Twyman going to make this squad?
Oh man, about three and a half minutes. It's all real coming up. Johnson getting hit.
Cody says, who's 17? I want to yell at him.
To the face mask and then landing on the quarterback. I think that's a tough one, Chad.
Sheila back up in here, up in here.
You got to let the quarterback down jiggly. The quarterbacks are the marquee stars of this
All right, first and 10 for the Broncos as they are about to enter the red zone. Some shifty running here by the running back. Takes it just inside the 20 to the 18. Another flag.
Number 75. 10-yard quick penalty. Replay first down.
Holding on the Broncos.
How do you foresee this Broncos season playing out? How many wins? A lot of people like them to win the division, by the way. Got to get past that little Kansas City issue.
I think winning this division is a step too far. Do I expect them to be better? Of course I do.
This Bill says maybe. I have hope for Twyman.
Right around there myself. A wild card team, but not winning the division. There's just too many question marks.
Rob E., I think he's played his way onto the practice squad today. Too many mistakes.
With Coach Hackett's mind to form this offense. There's possibility in that receiver room.
All right, shotgun on a first and 20.
There's far too many questions.
Ball snap, thrown to the near side. All right, a nice takedown there by the DB.
And for me, I got to say 17-0 for Mr. Bolin. He always
3:31,
undefeated, so shout out
and the
to
Vikes
Mr. B.
take a timeout.
11-6. This is a pretty good schedule. They start at Seattle. They host
Vikes
Houston
take a
and San
timeout to
Francisco.
stop
So
this clock.
Those are some teams that are still in the process of building what they're going to become. 11-6. I really like that for the Broncos this year.
All right, we'll dive into the schedule upcoming and the murderous road towards the end of this regular season for Denver.
All right, we go to a commercial break, y'all. Go to a commercial break. 17-13, Broncos over the Vikings. Get the ball back, Vikings. Run it all the way back, says Butterfly. Tomeo has probably jumped Twyman on the depth chart. Sheila had to do the dishes. I don't know. I'm thinking 9 and 8, maybe. I hope you're right, Dave. I hope you're right. The starters didn't get any play in this preseason. No play whatsoever for most of the starters. I don't know that that's a good thing either. I don't know that that's a great thing either. Yo, what's up, Eric Paz? Do I like the Viking? Maybe not, Colin. Maybe not. It's about to be. 3:35 left. Mike's got one timeout.
Still about 30 minutes.
No, it ain't gonna take that long. Denver about to score here. Again. So the big news of the night, y'all, is Jack Serrano's gonna get his wrench back. Jack Serrano's gonna regain his blue wrench. Back to it.
3.5 minutes of this preseason. Chad Brown, Ryan Harris, Rod Mackey. I'm Steve Levy. Broncos enjoying a 4-point lead. I mentioned that murderer's row. I mean, look at starting at week 13 to finish the season. Woo. At Baltimore. That's the first time the Broncos.
Cardinals came back and beat the Braves.
Arizona.
What did the Padres do today?
Champs, back to Kansas City and close it out against the Chargers. So
no, says Loggy Raider.
Stay healthy. I think you got to get those first 2 games is what I think if you're the Broncos. Get off to a good start.
All right, rolled out, near side, thrown, caught at the 30.
Able to complete. Jalen Virgil still making
Virgil
plays.
takes it to the 22.
Coach Hackett talked about wanting to be their team's best in December.
Do what you got to do with him, Butterfly. Do what you got to do.
Factor. With that murderer's row we just mentioned there, these last couple of weeks here, and even if you start here, the last 8 games, starting with Las Vegas, 4 of
If I won, Butterfly, Jack had to renounce his fandom of the Atlanta Braves.
It's going to be difficult.
And he was never going to get his wrench back ever again.
The greatest quarterback division.
But the Vikings let me down. Vikings let me down.
Tennessee, the Chargers, the Rams. I mean, that's a gauntlet. And you know what? The road is real. The best thing Gary Kubiak told us, he said, hey, guys, the road is real. You want to win a championship at that time, he said, you're going to have to
Bill
beat
got
the
mad.
Patriots probably twice. You want to win a championship, you're going to have to win your division.
Later, Bill.
These are things that are real. And what I like is Russell Wilson knew that coming here and still wanted to be a part of this AFC West.
Yep, Butterfly about to go yeet us to lead us on some booties.
That's perfect.
Excellent.
That screams success.
All right, shotgun on a 3rd and 5.
The other thing is only the Seahawks travel more air miles than the Denver Broncos.
Thrown on a crosser. Incomplete.
Will be an issue.
Those flights are pretty nice, though.
That's going to make it a
Chick-fil-A when
4th.
you get on the plane, they got peanut butter and jelly
So if they kick a
sandwiches,
field
cookies,
goal,
like
the Vikes can take over with 3:26 remaining.
No, so they started bringing all that food.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Keep ordering. Keep eating, sure. See the most miles.
A moderator wrench
the
day.
game in London as well, exclusively on ESPN Plus. I will point
Cody
out,
misses Gary
against
Kubiak.
the Jaguars. The team that travels the least amount of air miles, the Pittsburgh Steelers, they do not leave the Eastern time zone.
They take a bus to Cleveland every year. You know, that was crazy. There with the Steelers taking a bus.
All right, so here we go. They're going to try to kick it here. Kick is up. It's good.
Madison 40.
And it's 20-13.
And it's the Broncos by 7.
But there is a chance.
Here in the 4th quarter.
We still have a chance.
Pittsburgh Steeler to a Seattle Seahawk. So
Vikings have no more timeouts.
Most travel squad. Let's just say I had to invest in a serious DVD player to keep myself entertained on flights.
Plus all that great food. Hey, good opportunity now to thank our 9 News crew for all their hard work putting together these Broncos preseason games for you. Tim Dietz leading the way. Didn't Dietz retire like 5 or 6 years ago?
Yeah.
I think he did too.
The man's a legend.
Jerry Vancini, our coordinating producer, along with John Kurt.
So no overtime in the preseason, y'all. No overtime. So the Vikings have to drive the field in 3:19, go for 2, and get it.
Doug Marino carrying you guys week after week.
They make us look good.
The producer of Broncos preseason game on 9 News, the home of the Broncos.
Cody says, you know who always says there's a chance? Lions fans. We know how that works.
From the 9 News technical staff. So it takes.
All right, you throw Colin out of here. Good job. Ball kicked. Goes out of the back of the end zone. Here we go. Vice going to take possession of the $1 million football.
There's been plenty to talk about throughout this.
What's up, D. Marie?
Absolutely. What I love is in the
D. Marie
third
throwing up the
quarter,
V homies,
have
V
given us
soy.
plays to talk about, and that's what you want. You want players to just exercise their opportunity to produce. Let everything else handle
Damn,
itself.
Dave says
the
I haven't
next
laughed
few
this
days.
hard
You have
since
an
your last
opportunity
stream.
to play. Put that jersey on, strap up that helmet, and go have fun.
Come on, boys.
One of my favorite coaches, Bill Cowher, said it's not how
We're going down the field.
This Broncos team.
Win probability for the Broncos, 92.7% now.
Some toughness.
Who's this? Is it Mond? Mond in at quarterback. Shotgun, ball snap. Looking right. Throws it over the middle. Incomplete.
Who's in the middle of it? Again, Kanai Mauda.
Lonnie Rader said, Mod Squad, that leash was long on that kid. They try to let him have a chance.
As a Notre Dame graduate, it's hard to talk about.
They try to let him have a chance.
That's how good he's playing. I mean, if he's not on this Broncos roster as a special teams guy, backup linebacker, he will be on another NFL roster after this
I
game.
can smell these trolls from the millisecond they roll in here, y'all. I can feel it.
He didn't have to do that.
Yeah, NASCAR tomorrow morning, Eddie.
Playing in the third preseason game in the second half.
All right, shotgun on a 2nd and 10. Ball snapped. Mon fumbles it. Recovers his own fumble.
Comes out. And good pressure. Nick Benito able to knock the ball free.
After a challenging preseason for
Go
Nick
Broncos
Benito,
is Khalid.
you mentioned it earlier, Steve. He's played his best game.
Yeah,
here.
apparently, Dave. Apparently, he's a bot.
Find ways to get better week in and week out.
Douglas says, I miss Captain Kirk.
Being a part of the edge rotation going to the regular
I mean,
season.
Mon back there having like a cup of coffee. Ball snapped. He's going to get sacked again.
There he is again.
It's Benito.
What the fuck?
Sometimes you only need that one play for your confidence. Oh, yeah, I can get to the quarterback again. Watch me do it again. So, yes, Nick Benito has grown through this preseason, but now he has confidence. Back-to-back
Welcome
sacks.
back, Bill.
That's unbelievable. Now he knows he can play and produce in the NFL. Oh, just battling through 3 people. Come on.
Splits the double team. It's the sack.
All right, here we go. We're going for it on a 4th and 27 from the 4. Mon, throw it! Bat it up! Incomplete!
And knocked away. McTelvin Ajim continues his fine night.
Mond ain't in it, y'all. Mond ain't it. He's getting cut tomorrow morning by the Generals of Valhalla. Straight up cut.
And Delarian Turner,
He will be cut by the Generals of Valhalla Fantasy Football Team by morning.
It's so hard for a big defensive tackle engaged in a double team to then be aware enough to follow the quarterback out of the pocket and then get in the throwing lane. I mean, excellent performance. That shows that he's dialed in, focused. 2 strip sacks, 3 pass breakups.
They need to cut him, let him go. He sucks. He isn't the 6'6" or 6'8" or something.
Yes.
Make it hard for the coaches.
Yeah, I don't even know why we went for it there, to be honest with you.
But they matter to those
Denver
guys.
going to just run it down our throat here.
Right? You could run out the clock here, play out the string, and nobody's concerned about
1st and goal. Vikes have no timeout, so Denver should just kneel on it.
Splash plays by Broncos.
We'll see if they do.
Make plays to make the roster. So Denver takes over. 1st and goal.
They're not kneeling. Handoff.
On the ground.
Going up the middle. It's a Zigbo.
Stop at the line of scrimmage. Bring up a 2nd down and goal.
Make it 2nd down.
That'll take us down to the 2-minute warning. You guys going to get emotional here, or we'll be okay?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I don't think my wife can cut me tonight. I'm good, Steve.
All right, it's a 2-minute warning.
NFL busters.
2-minute warning, y'all. Cut Mannion too, I agree. Cut those apron strings now. Seattle should have ran the ball and the Vikings should have punted the ball. What? Yeah, that's my fantasy football team, the Generals of Valhalla. Mond is my 4th quarterback. I've got Cousins and what's the one for the Patriots? Forget his name for some reason. Those are my guys on the active roster. On the practice squad, I've got the new guy for Tennessee. The new rookie for Tennessee on the practice squad. Mond, I brought him up from the practice squad at the beginning of the preseason. But he's going to be a cut candidate. He'll be gone by morning. Save me $15 on my cap. Now, I think he come back on another account, Butterfly? No, they didn't have 3 timeouts anymore, Cody. They didn't have 3. They didn't have 3 timeouts there. Yeah, Mac Jones and Cousins are my starters. And then I got Malik Willis on the practice squad. And he'll be the last one down there on quarterback side. All right, here we go. Back to it. COO looks like she's ready to watch a movie. I just got to schedule the NASCAR stream for the morning.
And to that, we started talking about trying to figure out the math. How many players to how many spots. And here's the wide receivers did tonight. Brandon Johnson was injured in that first series.
So we know what Denver's going to do with their roster. We know absolutely nothing about the Vikings.
Early on tonight, but to me, he's got the speed. He's shown different routes he can catch. Of course, Montrell Washington to me is in. And I like Kendall Hinton as well.
Brandon Johnson injured in the first quarter, so I thought he.
Warrior checks in, says go Broncos.
With that injury, you saw Seth Williams
2 minutes.
Some good. Also, a couple
We're at the
of
2 minute warning.
So it's a tough room to decide. There's attributes for everybody that you like.
Denver ain't kneeling on it. They got 3 wideouts to the left on a second down. Handoff up the middle, tackle.
Who had an odd injury going back to August the 1st, a throat injury, and has not played in the preseason.
That's tough.
Benito definitely earned a spot with the Broncos.
Makes it tough to breathe. You know, you're scared about losing your voice.
Fargo's a funny movie.
Bigger competition's right here for backup quarterback, and just like those 5th and 6th receivers, you hope you never see them on offense.
I think we're going to try to find that thing that Rob said to check out.
We don't see either of these players because Russell Wilson plays the entire season.
If I were to give an edge to
1:23, clock running here in the 4th. Johnson under center. Single setback, 2 wideouts left. He brings one in motion. Fakes the handoff, rolls this way, throwing it for the end zone.
At a higher level for Brett Rippon.
Incomplete, no, completed, but a flag on the play.
Aram able to make the catch. A flag comes in. That was on 3rd and goal. And we'll check the marker.
Pass interference. Offense number 17.
Pass interference on the offense.
Replay 3rd down.
So they'll replay 3rd.
That's your guy, man.
I think it's a second penalty as well. That's a tough play, receiver bump, but excellent throw by Josh Johnson right into traffic. You'll see at the very end, Virgil's going to show up. You cannot make contact before the ball is thrown. Virgil there starting the block a little early. Defender knows it, points it out. Small details, but that's what is the difference between winning and losing in the NFL. Right there, you're on the 1-yard line with a 4th down. Instead, you're backed all the way out near the 13-yard line.
Rippon should get cut. He can go to Cleveland. All right, 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal from the 17. Ball handed off right up the middle. He's going to get tackled at the 13.
Making this team.
Clock running, 1 minute remaining in the 4th quarter.
Run blocker. That's what the preseason was about for him. We know
I think Denver might be about to take a timeout.
Against the Bills, they had that catch in the end zone that unfortunately was out of bounds. So there was no question.
That was a mistake.
Part of his game. But there was also a number of times in those first 2 games where he was the reason why a run play was not successful. So I expected to see him get some action tonight to continue to work on that. But I think the coaches have just said, you know what? We're not going to put him in the game when we run the ball. We'll go with Eric Tomlinson and those other guys.
Cody tells people to get some snacks. They might feel better. 24 seconds. Clock running.
Might see 6 right tight diamond victory on 1.
All right, and that's going to stop the clock at 22.
Better than Friday nights in the fall for football. This year, 9 News.
Denver takes a timeout.
Right with Broncos Huddle with Nathaniel Hackett. Head coach Hackett will get us fired up for football. Dalton Reiser will once again give us his unique player.
Broncos probably just kneel on it now, and that'll be ball game.
Broncos Huddle with head coach Nathaniel Hackett kicks off Friday, September 16th, 6:30 p.m. right here.
Appreciate it, Dave. No, they're going to kick this field goal, y'all.
Hey, man. You got the victory already. It's the best play in football.
31-yard field goal attempt.
I like a field goal, too. I'll take the point, Steve.
Hey, Bob and Moyer, another snap. Another hold for Corliss Waitman. Every snap evaluated.
Kick is up, and it's good.
There as McManus boots it through. Gives the Broncos.
So that'll leave 19 seconds.
Point lead, 19 seconds left to play. And the Vikes Thankfully, we're out of timeouts.
It doesn't want to end, does it, Loggy Raider?
News here from the preseason that we learned, George Payton's done a great job drafting players who can contribute right away. Not every GM.
Cody says, whenever I'm angry and feeling sassy, I always go to raid the fridge. Snacks make me feel better. Y'all ain't you when you're hungry.
Picks throughout the draft, but George Payton has put together young players who can play, who are fighting for positions, who you can easily see playing in the NFL.
I think from the perspective,
yeah, that makes it a 10-point game, right? So that's why the field goal.
This will give the fans an optimistic look into the next couple of weeks before the Monday night game against Seattle. There was so much concern about the defense, the physicality.
So 19 seconds left.
And the run game. It was a long laundry list.
Play clock runs out.
We had to talk about every day on my radio show.
Yeah.
Now, a little bit more of a positive, optimistic.
Denver going to kick it.
I don't know if you guys caught it. The Buffalo Bills were shut out yesterday.
I didn't see that. I wasn't going to bring it up, but now that you did.
I mean, for every
Kicks away.
Morning, right? The 500 yards. There's Josh Allen.
Out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah. So, shut out. And thus is the NFL. The ultimate
Vikings take control of that $1 million football, down by 10 with 19 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
What makes it so great, too.
100%. And remember,
turn down for what?
For Broncos or the Vikings, your job is to believe in the best possible scenario. Don't be a fan to be negative.
Michael can have him some Snickers ice cream. That sounds good.
A lot to be positive for. To me, this is a different Broncos season. The bar has been raised.
I will commit a felony for a Klondike bar, says Cody.
Here a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Absolutely, without question. A lot of that, too, has to do with the Bolin family, how they built the expectations.
All right, victory formation for the Vikings, except they're not going to get a victory. Mon kneels on it. And this game is final.
Early in training camp when Tim Patrick said this year is Super Bowl or bust. So the expectations within that locker room are incredibly high.
New ownership.
This game is final, y'all.
3 new coordinators and a new face of the franchise that has yet to take a single snap in Denver Bronco orange. 16 sleeps until Seattle, when Russell Wilson leads these Broncos against the Seahawks in the Monday Night Football opener. Yeah, if you're a Bronco.
All right, y'all, that's it for our first Minnesota Viking game of the new year. Appreciate the support. I think this will be about a 3,000 view stream at the most. Finality, says Butterfly. Micro glimmerage of hope gone. Still had a hell of a good time. Appreciate it, Douglas. Final whistle. Yeah, this shit's over. I'm gonna be up Elfine. Let's hope the next one is better. No doubt, just Bill. Packers the next one, y'all. We'll be back for that first game of the regular season. Full setup then, y'all. I know how to put on a show, so we'll have some fun. But the COO and I thank you. We're gonna probably watch something here, and I'll schedule the NASCAR stream for the morning. And you guys be nice to your neighbor. Have a good Sunday, and we'll see you in the morning, everybody. Valhalla Sports Talk is off the air.